No, it probably would have helped if I would have actually turned the game on first before I hit start streaming. Oh, well.
Rend, slaughter, devour your enemies. There is no other way to survive. You cannot escape your hunger. Warriors of purgatory.
But anyway, we're back again. And we'll get started in like 2.5 minutes. Something like that. Sound good? Sounds good to me.
I don't wanna try to fight this love. How dangerous can it be? No, the odds are so unfavorable, and honesty's forsakable. So many run for safety, run from danger, falling in love like this, danger, falling apart in the hands of another. Danger, falling in love like this, hopes we're craving the dark so completely, so sweetly. Danger.
What if there was a build of the game originally where Surf talked? Because in the opening it sort of implies that, because you can see him moving his mouth. But he doesn't exactly speak in the actual game. I mean, he gets those one-liners that you can choose, but that's not really a speaking role. Alright, take another quick sip, and then we'll get started. And yes, I did need to enunciate the sip part. Because of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Okay, so I figured after last time that I should probably set new mantras after our successful hunt with the Mitamas. So I did set new mantras for everybody. Surf's on Ice Leader, Argela's on Heat 10, and Gale's still on Angel, but he'll get off of it soon because he'll be done with it pretty soon. Because I figured by this point I was going to forget, and I didn't want to forget and not set them and then learn that I was, I had them all mastered by the time I got here. But I did learn something fairly interesting. It seems like, if the internet is to be trusted, the base hit rate of Devil Feast is 30%, and when... is it Devil Feast? Is that the one? Yeah, Devil Feast. The one that I was using on the Mitamas last time. And when an enemy is frightened, it triples the odds of Devil Feast hitting. So it's not guaranteed, but it's damn near close, and it's probably better than what we currently have and we've been currently using for all of our hunting needs, Devour. So, needless to say, every single person in my party is going to learn Shura and Battle Demon eventually. I'll keep what they have for now, but I mean, just feasting when they're frightened and instantly killing them seems a lot better. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Digital Devil Saga, the stream edition. Last time, we found ourselves stuck back in the Maribel base again, after Janana was, well, not murdered, but she decided not to follow the new rule of the junkyard, which was keep yourself from going crazy by eating people. And Mick the Slug took advantage of this, and we had to kill her. And now we're back here, trying to follow after Bat and seeing if we can get the heck out of here. But as we saw last time, Gate 3 is locked, so we need to find another way to get the heck out of here. And I think, if I recall correctly, we want to go up one of the staircases here. To get the heck out of here. Yeah, we want to go up to the roof, probably take that save point there, and then head all the way down, which is that ladder there, and that'll take us out that way. I hope. Anyway, I'm gonna go find out, like, right now. And I hope that's how it... Oh, right, it's this way. Duh. Wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, you gotta go this way to get to the roof, because I gotta go over there. And the ladder's over there, so... And 3 Valkyries again. So that's fun. Yeah, this battle just sucks. It doesn't really matter how you slice it. Miragion, new combo that I can't use because I don't have, you know, I don't have the capacity. I'm currently muted. So let me fix that real quick and maybe I'll be able to do something about it. So I think the best way to just deal with these guys is probably... honestly, just to smack them with the most powerful spells that we have. I'm going to top myself off real quick before I can't use Miragion now, but I can use Zanma and sort of start softening them up because, okay, yeah, that does a lot more damage. That's almost their full HP bar, if I recall correctly. We'll find out in a second. Stop getting critted. How do you expect us to actually live through this battle if you keep getting critted, Miragion? God damn it. Goodbye, Argela. Goodbye, everyone. Well, this has been a nice little turn of events now, hasn't it? How about this? Get me out of here, Gale. There we go. Okay, so I don't think... if they get the first turn there, I don't think we're going to have the capacity to still take on those Valkyries. Not until we get, like, the high level, like, the level 2 skills that we can just use with one press turn, you know? Like, it doesn't seem like we're ready for anything other than that, you know? So, but anyway, we'll make it work. Just go this way and we'll get ourselves healed up for free over here. And then we'll go from there. I gotta remember Miragion does not work, though, so, on these guys. I probably learned these in the wrong order, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I don't think I have anything that's even remotely worthwhile. Dark Veil? I mean, I'm not gonna use it for anything else, so I might as well. Okay, so that guy shields that. Oh, now I'm really getting the heck out of here. There's no freaking way. If you're gonna start using Tsukakaja, then I'm just... No, thank you. Go to Gale's turn. Get me out of here. Bye. It's nice being able to run, though. Like, you don't normally get to run. I think I mentioned this previously, that when I played Nocturne Blind on hard mode, you don't get the ability to run on that because the enemies just completely prevent you from running the entire game. So... there's absolutely no way to run, as far as I know, unless you use Trafery, which is a skill that gives you a 100% guaranteed. It's not a run in that case; it's more like a smoke ball, basically, that you use to get a quick escape. So, yeah, it's not too bad, but you don't always get that ability. So. I don't have Mazanma at the moment, so I guess I could just, like... Well, I could do Mazan and just get some prior damage off. Do this, and then... Devil Feast! Gotcha. And you still ingest mana from that, so that's still pretty nice. So yeah, when everybody gets the capacity to do that, I'll be in good shape. Okay, Rakukaja I can handle. It's just when you start Sukukaja-ing that things start to get a little hairy here. And I'm just gonna get... No, I'm gonna try to devour this guy. Okay, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Nice, and then... I don't think I have anything set on Gale. I think I just have Zio and Zanma. So I guess I'll just do this for now. There we go. And then kill this guy. Yeah. That'll work. Use Devil Feast where we can when they're, you know, when they provide me with the means. And we'll go from there. There should be a save point right up near where we're going, so I don't think I'm going to go backwards. I think I'm just going to keep going. Ooh, you got MP back. Nice. You can use that to top everybody off then. Yeah, there's a save point right over there, so I'm not going to bother going back for Gale's mantra. He's almost done with Angel, but by the time we get to the save point, he'll be done with it, so if we go this way. And then I just kind of hang around for a minute. There we go. So all we gotta do is beat this battle, and it's the same one as last time, so we should be okay. Unless he, you know, does Mamadoon. Which would just be a whole lot of fun. Let's see. Arjula and Gale are the ones that can get the press turns here, so Surf, why don't you get your friend Gale over there at Disc Poison. There you go. And then Mazan. Okay, we got two that are frightened, so Surf, take your pick. Okay, Mudo is bad, but it missed, so that's a good thing. Let's see if we can get this guy re-frightened. Yes, we can. So now you can do this. There we go. Stomach ache. Yep. I got prior damage off on that guy. I'd like to use Agi Lao, but I got prior damage off on that guy, so I'm kind of iffy on that one. Let's just use a Disache for now. Hope I don't run out of those, because I'm starting to get a little close. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was just going to kill him with the other thing, so I said, forget it, I'll just do the other. I'll just, you know... Instead of killing him, I'll try to just get prior damage off where I can. And Gale has mastered Angel. Surf is getting closer with Ice Leader. That's good. Got Hama, Terunda, Void Expel. All good things. All good things. Let's see. I think we need a Medea there, Arjula. Thank you. And let's set up another mantra while we're here. Gonna take a drink before I set up another mantra for Gale. Do I start him on Shura and Battle Demon? I think I'm gonna. It really kind of depends on where the next save point is. But I think if I get him started on them now, it won't be too big of a deal. Shura, here it is. So we don't need any of the physical skills that are here, but we want this one, because if we go over to Surf's grid, this one here is the one that gives you Devil Feast. So since that's the case, I'm just gonna work on those, so that way Gale has it. We'll work on Arjula's once we're done, and that way I've kind of got some relatively low Maca costing mantras that I'm learning at the moment, which will help a little bit because our pocketbook is looking a little light at the moment. We don't have access to a vendor to sell off all of our hard-gotten loot, so I didn't save. I should do that. But once we find a vendor and we can sell off any of the cells that we have, especially that quantum cell that we got, we'll ideally we'll be in better shape. So all right, there we go. Now, what is our course from here? I believe once I go down this ladder, Snake Eater, I'm just going to end up, yeah, right over there where I can maneuver my way the heck out of here after I'm done, because there's a switch for the gate right there, and that means we can go that way. We might encounter some resistance along the way, but that's okay. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. Oh, I was like, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Aha! Speaking of resistance. Good question. I mean, that's what you're gonna do, but you won't stall me for long. Oh, I see what they meant by stall now. By stall, they meant Sukakaja-ing and all that other bullshit. Okay. Miragion won't get me a... I mean, it'll do good damage, but it won't kill them. And I mean, I guess I could take my pick at that point, you know? Be like, okay, which one do I want to kill? And then have Gale do it. Because Argela's been busy learning Medea instead of learning higher level stuff there. Which is fine. Let's see. Because she'll have a chance to learn her high level stuff soon. Actually, she has her high level stuff. She already has Tarazi, which I really should equip for her. But we'll work on that in a bit. Reinforcements, huh? Okay. So... what's the best way to do the reinforcement stuff? I don't know. I should probably equip Argela with a Ma ability, because if we do that, I can have these two cast Miragion, which does that to them, and then we can kill the other one with Argela's turn. Or I can just pass to Gale and have him do this. There we go. 11 days. I have 11 days left to prepare. Sounds good, Conker's Twin. I don't know what I'm preparing for, but I will do my best. Also, hello. How you doing? Welcome back. We just got started not too long ago. We're frying a few angry monkeys that definitely don't like me very much. Okay. And I haven't had a chance to eat any of them because we haven't frightened any of them yet. So, yeah, just KO one of them. There we go. Enemy combo attack, debilitate. Well, that makes sense. They have a whole bunch of Kaja abilities, so I guess it makes sense they'd have Kanda abilities as well. I'm just gonna Miragion again. Forget it. Bye. There. No stomach aches because no eating. We'll still get good AP. Yeah. See? Plenty of AP. Plenty. Alright. Let's see. That. And, yeah, we're pretty good. Gale's gonna learn Shura soon, now that we did that whole battle, but we'll work on that in a minute. I need to hit this switch, start this open again. I should hit it. And now we can leave. Perfect. Gate 5 unlocked. We'll re-unlock all of these later. I'm going to hang around here for a second because I think Gale's going to be done with Shura in just a second, and so then I'll get him Battle Demon after that. If I can kill these Turdax, which is, you know, it's up in the air at the moment. We'll see what we can do. I know what I want to do first. I want to do that. And then see if I can Hama you with one of our turns. Okay, that works. And then, can I devour you yet, or are you not quite devourable yet? Yes, you are. Good. Now Gale definitely will get that. So that's good. So now let's pass, and we'll Hama you. Okay, now they're both close, but not quite. So we'll work on that in a second. And I don't think I can use Aguila because I think they shield it. But Bufu and Zio, I don't think that they do. Or Bufu and Zan or Terra, rather, they don't. I don't think they do, anyway. I'm going to try. Yeah, I didn't think it was quite enough. You, however, will die to that, so... yeah, that's real nice of you, sir, but I don't think it's going to do you a whole lot of good. There we go. Tell you what did us a lot of good, though, is Gale eating that guy, because he's mastered Shura. Okay, Venom Claw and Mad Rush. So now, I just need to get him Battle Demon, and he'll be in good shape. So let's do that. And we'll head through, the what's it called? We'll head through the Gate 5 over there, and we'll get out of here. Alright, get mantra. Excuse me. And Gale, already done again, I see. Battle Demon, Devil, Feast, Gimme Gimme. Thank you. And again, that should save us a little bit of money because, well, Surf and Heat don't need to use it. so they can focus on their higher level stuff. But Argela and Gale are already in pretty decent shape with the level 2 stuff. Gale's going to need Zionga eventually. But, excuse me, this gives him something else to work on for a little bit while our money is a little low. So. And actually, since he has Angel, it might not be outside of my wheelhouse to set Hama on somebody else besides just Argela. Speaking of which, let's set Tarazi for her since she's got it now. There we go. And anything else I want? I mean, I could set Avalanche, but if I need it, I'll just do Ma Tarazi, which I think we should be gaining access to soon. I mean, I guess I could be using Shockwave instead of Zanma. Or I could stick Shockwave in instead of Electric Boost for now. I mean, Electric Boost is nice, but I don't particularly need it at the moment, so then I'll stick Hama instead of Zeo. There we go. Now we'll rearrange things, put that there, Shockwave up here. Because Shockwave, it seems like wind in here is pretty neutral against everything, so, and Hama will help out against the things that it's, you know, that it works towards. So. And then as for Surf, I don't particularly need Dia at the moment, so I guess I could set Mabufu and kind of move that bad boy up there. There we go. That should be pretty good for him. I'll resave just so that way my skills are all set to go. And we'll go from there. There we go. And now let's get the heck out of here, shall we? Solids will probably try to stop me, but who's gonna stop me? Nobody. Okay. Off we go. I see the exit! Where's he? He's gotta be here somewhere. Turdax. Okay, good. I just set my stuff up. Materazi's available. Perfect. That is very good for us. Mahama is available. Also very good for us. How about this then? Nice. And now one of them is frightened, which means I can do this with the one. And I can do this with the other one. Bam! Gotcha. Perfect. Doesn't get much better than that. Gale leveled up. Nice. And I have a cell or two to sell, but I can't sell them yet. I got 4 cells to sell. But I can't sell them yet because the, what's it called? The phase of the solar noise is not on my side here. Do I need anything else? I do need some Disaches, so I should probably grab those. I could set Akedi on somebody, I guess, but it's alright. I don't really particularly need to top off on rations and brave rations. I think I'm okay for now. Let's get a couple of these. We'll restock on our these things. On our status ailment healing stuff, because we've been using it fairly often, so... Mostly from physical attacks, doing bad things to us. So, there we go. And I've been thinking about it, and I might want to carry around a few Molotovs, because Surf is going to have the fire skills in our party. So he'll be fine with that, and I don't plan on taking him out of the party anytime soon, but... If I need fire on anybody else's turn, I would either have to hope that he has a partner attack, or that he can use like Miragion or something, or this might be better because then they can, you know, use that instead of having to wait around for Surf's turn again. So maybe I'll buy like 5, 10. Buy 10 of these. Yeah. Those should serve me for a little while. The rest of the elements I've pretty much got on a lock. At any given point in time in the game, we'll have at least 2 people with in the party, or well, at least 1 person with Zio, Zan, or Terra working, so in our favor. Okay, and I can get back out now. They're not blocking the door anymore, which is good. Oh! I've been bamboozled. Okay. Well, not that bamboozled, evidently, by the fact that I didn't, what's it called? That they didn't attack first. We'll do one of those. Very nice. That means you are heckin' frozen, which is very good for me. I guess I'll just do this. Get that extra press turn. Nice. Shockwave! And then... might want the extra press turn, so... there we go. And this. Not quite a KO, but that's okay. Void Fire isn't going to help you where you're going. I'm going to have Gale eat it. Nice. I know Arjul is the one that's been healing us, and she kind of needs to eat eventually so she can ingest mana, but Gale's working on Battle Demon, which is more important. So I also have to change up my notes a little bit for Heat, because I don't have Heat planning on learning. There's going to be an ability that replaces ingest mana later called, I think it's called Chakra Walk. Excuse me, and what it does is as you're walking around in the dungeon, it will slowly refill your MP every certain number of steps. And I have everyone except for Heat learning that, but if Heat is going to be doing a lot of the healing eventually when he gets, like Mediarahan, so he can keep us alive for free at the end of a battle, basically, it's probably going to be a good idea to get him Chakra Walk, because then he can just heal, and then by the time the next battle or two, well, basically by the time he gets to the point where he actually needs to heal us again, his MP will be full again, because you basically don't use Heat's MP for too much. So, oh good, the Tarask is back. What were you weak against again? Agilo? Sure are. Arjul? Can you? Sure can. Stomachache. What a waste. Oh, well. What can you do, right? Let's just heal that right off. I really could be using Ache-D here instead of that, but no, whatever. I can do that, right? Let me see. Whoever's learned Medea should be able to learn it. Now, I'd have to set it in order to do it, but... although it might be more useful to me than having Patra set at the moment. Where is that thing? Ache-D, there it is. Set it right there. Okay. Well, that should come in a little more handy for us anyway. In case anybody gets a stomachache. Now I don't have to keep going back to the supply shop to buy more. I'll just top myself off now, and then I won't need them again for a little while. It's kind of good that they're kind of cheap, though. You know what I mean? Like, they're 150, whereas most of the other status healing ones are 200. So it's kind of nice that they're cheaper because, they know what happens often. They programmed this game. They know what's up. Okay, that's fine. Tarazi, that's also fine. I don't think anybody's weak to Terra in this party, so Arjul is resistant to it, So we've established that Agi won't work, and I think we've also established that Terra won't really work all that well in our favor. Zio would be the one that's particularly strong there, but we'll get to Gale's turn in a minute, and we'll be able to do stuff with that. Although I don't think I have that set at the moment, do I? No, I don't. Okay, well, Shockwave it is. Okay, that works. And then Mabufu. Okay. No eating, but again, if we start eating with respect to Devil Feast, it'll only be when we frighten them, which will be mostly when we get access to all of the, having all the skills there, so. Well, you're gonna have to do a little better than saying, wait, damn it. Oh, okay, Adavaka, hello. What are you doing here? What would you even be weak to? Would you be weak to anything in particular? You're a fairly high-level demon in a lot of cases. If I remember my Nocturne correctly, he's weak to status ailments, which kind of sucks because we don't have any set. But, I mean, I have level 2 skills, so what if I just blast him with them? Oh, there, he's weak to that. Okay. And then let's get around to Argela's turn, do a little extra damage. He's got a lot of HP, though. So, Stun Wave! I've been stunned. Disstun, please. I don't think stun is particularly problematic as a status. It doesn't really do a whole lot that I'm concerned about anyway. But, you know, it's there. See if we can get him closer. Okay, he's close now. Executioner! Yeah, that's a strong move. Mind Charge. Well, I gotta kill him this turn, because otherwise we're gonna be in a world o' hurt. And is he at the point where I can do this? Not quite. Okay. Devil Feast won't work. I mean, I'll just kill him, whatever. I just won't kill him. Not yet. There. Got him. I would rather you not Mind Charge and then kill me, sir, please and thank you. I mean, that still got us some decent AP, so... I'm just so used to eating, you know, so used to playing around the system with eating. But, okay, so let's see. If I do this correctly, 47, 45, 63, I want to say. So now we can start raising it +1 every level, and we'll be in good shape for the rest. Yeah, see, because we're at level 25, so these will all be +30 from where they are now. Okay. That'll work. I don't think I'm going to bother saving. I mean, I'm going to heal, but I don't think I'm going to bother saving. You know, we'll be able to get out of here. It'll be fine. Finally finding a little use for those rations. Alright. The exit! I found it. Alright, let's go. Oh, Gale and Argela are here. They seem to have planned this out pretty well, didn't they? Well, we'll get them next time, Argela. That's no big deal. Mission failed, but we'll get them next time. Oop, that's the map. I can't use that here, because there is no map out here. You'd think they'd learn a little respect, but apparently they don't. Nice to meet you, too. I'll, you know, keep an eye on the place in case the Solids decide they want to fuck around and find out. Well, yeah, have you guys been eating enough? If you haven't, you might be in a bit of a problematic situation soon. Where did this lead again? I forget. I'm gonna look. This led to nothing in particular. Okay, well, it's probably for something later. There's probably like an event or something that happens in that room. And I should probably leave in a hurry, because if I leave in a hurry, I might make it to a place where I can get to a vendor at 8 out of 8. This might not be a bad idea, actually, because if I don't know if I'll make it if I go to Muladhara, but the vendor here is directly outside. So... yeah, we're going, Gale. I just got to sell some stuff, and then we're going. So I do a little lap over here. Take a wide turn, wide-angle turn. And then hang around here. We'll get to max right about now. There we go. And now we can sell our stuff. In relative safety. I got to remember that this is here, though, because I can come back here at any given point, and I can sell off my cells for a decent chunk. Yeah, as you can see, we were sitting on a little bit of money here. These cells will replenish our ability to purchase mantras, Maca. Yeah, purchase Maca. That would be great. Who just sells Maca? Anyway. That takes care of that. And those noises haven't really been coming in too handy for us right yet. wonder if I should use them on anybody. Just, I mean, they do give you that full restore, but I also shouldn't be sitting on them necessarily just because they're, you know, they're fairly useful. Let's see, we've got magic, vitality, and then what was the other noise that we have? MP. So vital noise, magic noise, and then MP noise. Okay, I think I want to save the magic noise actually, because the magic noise for this party isn't particularly strong. I mean, I guess I could give it to Gale. His magic isn't the best, but maybe I'll split it between like Gale and there's one other party member, not Heat, that we'll get later that actually can benefit from it, because his magic is also middle of the road. So maybe I'll give it to Gale. The vital noise is definitely for Argila, and then the MP noise, I don't know, maybe I'll give that to Heat when he gets back in the party. I'll use him now because what the hell, I mean, they're just sitting there, you know. So vital noise, magic noise for Gale, and then MP noise, well, we won't use that yet because, well, Heat's not in the party. Once he's back in the party, we'll use the MP noise on him and we'll go from there. Alright, Muldar. Back at base. Well, yeah, I mean... No, I get that. I've ran from a few battles. No, I understand. Oh. Okay. What are you talking about? Okay, what happened here? Why is everybody dying? Where's that guy at the entrance? Did he die? Did the solids attack our base, or what? Is that why he came running back here? What happened? Oh, yeah, they did attack our base, and they took Sarah. God damn it. Okay, well, keep her alive there, Argila, because, good lord. Yeah, so, they did attack us. Well, that's just great. Yeah, I was going to say, well, why didn't they bother? Like, if they're going to attack us, why didn't they bother eating, too? Like, I mean, I wouldn't have liked the loss of manpower, and I would have been pretty pissed off about it, but still, if you're just going to come here and attack and then leave, it's like you're wasting your time, you know? Because then we'll come back and we'll beat the shit out of you when we recuperate. Whatever. Alright, so let's go find Heat and CeeLo, see if they're okay. There's a lot of blood all over the ground here. Reminds me of the basement of the hospital in Nocturne. That's a spooky place, I'll tell you what. That place, I love the atmosphere in that place in Nocturne. It's very good. I enjoy it quite a bit. Okay, we don't need muscle drinks because they do crap to our bodies, so... And we don't need odd morsels or moldy rolls either, so... Or rancid gravy, for that matter, excuse me. And I also don't need these dark veils, because I don't think I'm ever gonna use them. There may occasionally be a point where I'll be like, oh yeah, these enemies are weak to dark, so I can use them, but until then, I mean, I got nothing in terms of what to use them for, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. This was the room where Sarah was, I think. Or is this just a storage room? Yeah, well, she was here, but I guess she's not here anymore. Time to formulate a strategy, then? Time for a strategy meeting? Let's go find out. Ah, they did a number on this place, too. Good lord. My perfectly good lockers and flat screen TV! Why would you do this? Assholes. Oh, crap, CeeLo.
Why the hell couldn't you protect one girl?
Well, their whole force was here, Heat. Also, hello again, Heat.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Okay, well...
Why are you so concerned with Sarah?
You do not know, do you?
I'll kill you.
Alright, slow down, Heat.
Enough.
We're all on the same team here, man.
It is not just heat. You have all changed since Sarah arrived.
That's
You
true.
may be confused, but do not blame Cielo.
It's also a good point.
Cute little speech. But what about you, huh?
Well, he's still
Not changed.
kind of stuck in his little bubble there.
Myself.
Are you sure?
The solution lies in Sarah's lost memories.
Yeah, if we knew who she was,
Let us think.
then we'd probably be in better shape.
Where is Sarah?
Remember where they took her, CeeLo?
To live in order to give us that information.
Oh yeah, it's a good point.
Where is she?
The northern ruins at coordinate 136.
Oh. Oh, okay, Heat.
He cannot succeed alone. We should follow.
Yeah.
I
Oh, okay.
want to come along too. I gotta redeem myself for all this.
Wait, when did you turn Jamaican? Did that just happen now?
You won't be much help if you're hurt.
That's a good point. Sorry, CeeLo. We'll take you on the next mission. Who'd have thought it would suddenly have a voice change would be associated with that? Well, he joined the party, so. I mean, I guess Jamaican sort of fits. I mean, he's got the dreadlocks, so. I feel like that's racist, though. Anyway, Heat, did you do anything with that mantra I gave you? How about that shit? You mastered it. You clever little sneak. Mastered it while you were gone. So it wasn't a total waste to give that to you. Okay, well that means that he can start working on some other stuff as well. Well, hang on. Let's give him that MP noise while I'm thinking about it, though, because everybody else is pretty good on the MP, so. There you go, He doesn't need the magic as much. I mean, it'll help to give him some for his magic defense, but his magic is mainly going to be used to augment his physical attacks, either by healing off the HP damage that he does with his physicals, or by, well, in the case of the ice move that he's going to get, it's going to make it so that he can hit criticals with his physicals more often, because that ice move that I want to get him, it freezes like a lot more often than like any of the Bufu spells, at least according to what I understand. So, Heat, you are at 25. Does it say where on here? Karma, next level, 33, 48, 37, 10. So you're a little behind Surf, but you're a little ahead of the rest of the party at the moment. So we'll let you hang out for now, and we'll. I gave you AKD before you left. Let's see. Yeah, we'll let you hang out for now, and we'll get you a new mantra to work on. You do gain Atma points even if you're not in the party. If you're in reserve, you get it. I think I showed that before, but I forget. But you do, so. Ooh, the Hades mantra. And the Mitama mantra. Nice. Those are pretty expensive, though. They're very expensive, so probably won't be getting those anytime soon. Yeah, 18k. Now this gives you access to Rekarm, and the one above it is Samarikarm. But those and this one, which is in the Fierce Spirit line, are both necessary in order to get this one at the end, which I believe, let's see, this is Diorama, right? Yeah, so Diorama, Mediorama, Diarahan, so likely this has Mediarahan on it. And you need to do both. Basically, if it has those little branching paths and they both lead to one of these, it means that you need to do both of the ones on the branching paths in order to get to it. So same thing here, you need to do this one at the top, which is Yaksa, and the ones below it, which is Angel. Yeah, so you would need to do both Yaksa and Angel to gain access to this one. For this one, you would need Angel, and I think this is the Spirit line right here. So, alright, Heat, what in the heck do I want to give you? Let me look at my notes real quick. For the next one, you are on level 3s, my friend, because you have all of your stuff intact already. excuse me. Mitama. Now, what Mitama will do is it will actually, if you equip Shared Karma once you get it, you will gain half, I think, of the experience that your party is getting. Not Atma points. You'll gain half of the Karma, which is experience points, that your party is getting when you're out of the battle party. So, it's not bad, but we're not going to get it just yet. We gotta wait until... we get to the level 4s before we do that, and we get a lot of level 3s to work on before we get there. So Ancient God is one that I would like Heat to work on. HP and MP Thief aren't really necessary, but this is the Chakra Walk and Mana Walk lines, so I'd like to get those. Let's see here. Demon Lord, Ogre, Ice Leader, Fierce Spirit, and Kichijio. So 15k. This one is also 15k. Hey, we got a follower. Easy Breeze, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Just figuring out what mantras I want to get right now. I got my notes in front of me for them. I just got to figure out which one I want that's the least expensive. And I think it's going to be Ice Leader because it's the least expensive. Oh, we learned Ogre last time, so now I can show you Violent God, which is a level 4 that's 100,000 Maka. But Power Charge, baby, and Void Fizz. Void Fizz would have been really nice against those Valkyries there because I could have frightened them with it, but oh well. But we'll want to get Demon Lord eventually too. Power Wave, the Valkyries we're using, it's probably a little better than what's he using now? Hellblade, I think, or Vileblade, not Hellblade. But we'll work on that stuff later. For now, let's get him Ice Leader so he can work on that. Have Ice Repel available for himself. And everybody else is good for now. Surf is still working on Ice Leader, and I need to swap Heat's Devouring skill before I save with whatchamacallit. I need to swap Devour with him with Devil Feast because it works better. So. Or at least it seems to work better from my experience. Double Slash, light damage against physical random. I'm not a big fan of moves that hit random enemies. I think I said that before, but I'm not a big fan of it. It just doesn't... Sometimes it doesn't work in ways that I would like it to. I would rather just have things that hit everyone or hit one enemy. So, and we're a little absent on that in the physical department. We're going to be using Hell Thrust for a bit, but we'll get something better. Excuse me for a minute. I'm going to mute my mic and get blow my nose real quick. Okay, is this thing back on? Yes, it is. Yeah, the hay fever is going to be starting for me in a little bit. I get hay fever around when, the trees start spreading their pollen all over the ground, which is middle of May or end of May around here, I think, which is not too far from now. I start to get minor symptoms around now, but they will turn major. I'm taking allergy medicine to try to counteract it, but, well, we'll have to see whether or not it works in my favor. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's been, a bit of a problematic thing because everybody's... Well, it depends on how much they're all eating, right? If we take them with us and get them eating, then it'll all go okay. But keeping them under control, well, they used to not question orders, Gale, but now they do because they're all awakening to their emotions and becoming unstable, so... Oh, probably, but that doesn't mean we can't go get her, so... She's our key to the castle, really. Well, yeah, we'll see what we can do about that. We're going, Heat. We're going. I ain't screwing around. Just want to make sure everybody's okay before we leave, so... Yeah, these people are starting to awaken to their emotions, you can tell, because they're not just acting like, good luck, sir, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're not monotonous about the stuff. They want to be useful. They they want to do things. They have that need, you know. So, or some of them have that need. Some of them are a little less so. All right, well, you two keep an eye out. We'll be back. See what happens. We'll probably get attacked regularly from now on, now that we've made a name for ourselves, and we've, you know, we've got about probably 2.25 tribes under our control at the moment. We've got whatever was left of the vanguards, and then whatever was left of the Maribel at that point. So, long forgotten ruins. Well, that's just great. Well, that's where we're going, so let's go check it out. Oh, look, a castle. Oh, boy. I'm going to Disney World. Fancy place. Wonder if they had fireworks here at any point. Let's go see what our party members have to say before we go in. Have you? I mean, it's been here for a while, I would assume. Well, you got a carousel and everything. I would assume so. Ruins of what exactly? Yeah, most of the other stone temple-looking places, especially the places that we kind of hide out in, have these, like, you know, middle to far eastern feels to them. They're more of a like a Hindu-ish design and architecture. That area, like the Indus River Valley architecture. But this one looks distinctly like Gothic Victorian to me. Maybe it's just for show. Maybe it's not about comprehending it. There's two kinds of people in this world. There's people who put it as eloquently as Gale put it just there, and then there's Heat. Like, why the hell do I know about that? I've never seen it before. Again, he was a Krogan before Krogan were Krogan, I think. Although Krogan, at the point that this game came out, were probably in the concept phase. So, because this came out in what, like 2004 in Japan, and then 2005 in the Americas. So, oh look, the cat's back.
Hey, how'd you get in here, little kitty cat?
He has his ways. Oh, kitty, want to go for a walk?
Sorry, my little friend. The guard not one let us outside this room.
I gotta see who his voice actor is that they forced to do a Jamaican accent. Oh, God.
Hey, little help, please?
If I open this door, Gale will eat me alive.
Literally.
It isn't me. It's, the cat. The cat's doing it. I think he wants to go outside.
The cat? You mean a cat?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Arjula dressed up in a suit.
Oh, so cute. Come on, let him out.
Well, there you go. Now you know there's a cat in there. So long, sucker! Nice.
Little bro.
Come on, Sela. We need you for the party. We need our party to be filled out. So he hasn't transformed into his demon form yet, has he? I'll have to keep that in mind. Are those Dominion statues? No, they've got dresses on. I mean, Dominion's got a long flowing robe, but those are like distinctly women. Dominion is a male demon, so. Static broadcast can be heard from somewhere. Oh, okay.
Beautiful mystery castle. The story to be told now is that of a beautiful princess and two princes.
Uh-huh.
What dramatic conclusion awaits you along this path?
I feel like I'm in a combination of
Open the door and watch the tale unfold.
Near Automata's amusement park,
Journey of mystery and adventure.
which I now know where they got the inspiration from. The transmission faded away. That and the, what was that one thing from Persona Q? I never played Persona Q, so I don't know for sure. But there's like that one part where you go through that questionnaire or something, and they decide which party member you're going to get married to. So, kind of getting vibes of that as well. Okay, well, there's a Karma Terminal. Let's explore the rest of this room first. What does this say? Something is written on the plate. Welcome to Destinyland's beautiful mystery castle. The story I will tell you is about a beautiful princess and two princes. It's just the same thing that the intercom was saying. Okay, what dramatic ending awaits the story along this path? Now open the door and watch the tale unfold. Let us depart on a journey of mystery and adventure. Oh boy. Well, no mystery here. There's enemies to deal with. Oh good, unicorns here. Fantastic. So I think this thing is just weak to Mudo because it was using Hama before. And we have Mudo now, but I mean, I don't know how well that's actually going to work for us, so... Damn it. I was going to say, can I get away with not killing you with this? But no, Surf is too strong. Yeah, as you can see he only got a little bit on Ice Leader there, but you do work on it. Excuse me, while you're in reserve, so. I'm going to go save before we go through the door. Toth, what are you doing here? Oh, good. Rage. Fantastic. Rakakaja. And Zianga. I will have to keep that in mind. Okay. What are you weak to? Not that. How about this? No, that's no good. Mazio dying. Okay, this is gonna get bad. Death Repel. Maybe he's weak to Mudo then. That's fine. We'll just do this. There we go. Surf, you're so powerful! Can't even get the chance to devour anybody. But it's okay. We're going to be switching, like I said before, we're going to be switching our method of devouring soon enough to just devil feasting when they're afraid. Because we'll have access to all the elements, so that'll make it easy to, you know, do that and get them frightened. I don't need any other mantras for anybody for now, right? I think we're good so far. Yeah, the next one is going to need is probably going to be Surf, because he's almost done with Ice Leader. What am I going to have him do after Ice Leader? Well, I got plenty of options, that's for sure. I think I'll start him on the Spirit path, because Spirit gives us access to Terukaja, and then I think you get Tsukakaja from the one that's after that one. And I need the buffs. Give me the buffs. Tsukakaja specifically is the one that I need. I don't particularly need any of the other ones, but Tsukakaja, yeah, really important. Do I want to set any new skills for anybody? We have kind of changed areas here, so might not be a bad idea. Do you have... No, you don't have Zanma yet. You're working on He-10 now, so you'll get it in a little bit. Hama probably won't do us as much good now, so maybe... What else could I use instead? Just stick Zio in there. And then switch it around. Okay. And I don't know if we need Void Death as much anymore as we did in the past dungeon, because, you know, it was really useful previously. So I guess I'll just switch Electric Boost in. Here we go. And Heat, I think you're good for now. You've got a whole bunch of other things that you can do. Alright. And we'll switch him into the party in a little while once we get to the point where he's not above most people's level anymore. Oh, it's a good thing I switched Zio in because... great, Tsukakaja. And again, I think I'm going to run from this one because I don't need that. Okay, so get around to Argela's turn. This guy in the middle, Fomor, is weak to Zio, if I recall correctly. But with two Tsukakajas on them, no, I'm getting the hell out of here. That's a battle that's definitely not going to go my way. I don't even have to continue playing it to know. A static broadcast can be heard from somewhere.
Story took place not long ago. In a certain kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess with mysterious powers.
Uh-huh.
Her powers were very special, for they protected the country and drove away hardship.
That princess looks familiar.
One day, an evil being captured the princess and planned to use her powers for evil. She was
Yes, he's very evil, you see, because he imprisoned her for evil doing.
two princes who happened to be close friends of the princess.
Uh-huh.
Their personalities were exact opposites of one another. One prince was always kind. The other was brash and took a liking to violence. Thus, behind their backs, people began calling them the Good Prince and the Evil Prince.
Okay.
In fact, the princess was secretly in love with the Good Prince.
I'm seeing what you're doing with the camera angles, game. I think I understand. The transmission faded away. At least I think I kind of understand what you're going for. Is this going to re-say it before? No, it's going to say something else. There's a voice emanating from the painting. Oh, my good prince, I wish I could convey how my heart truly feels. Dearest traveler, might you carry these tidings to my beloved? As for his whereabouts, a fairy named Twinklebell may be able to guide you. Otherwise, ask the people behind those doors. Oh, okay, thanks. Oh, okay, there's a couple of doors. Got it. No, forget what I just asked of you. I am a captive. Dreaming otherwise will only cause pain and sorrow. Okay. Twinklebell, huh? What do you know? Looks like a pixie bust. Good. How are you? Sure, it's been nice so far. Other than the enemies that I've run into. Nice to meet you, likewise. First attraction is show the prince how much the princess loves him. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, okay. So I gotta find the good prince portrait. Okay, got it. Should be able to find him if I listen to everyone says. The good prince is dressed in blue. And don't talk to the evil prince. Got it. Piece of Yoshi, hello. Welcome to the stream. It'd be funny. Pain and sorrow. Is it a high pixie? Yeah, that actually kind of does look a little... Well, I don't know. Does high pixie have a little more... Well, I mean, just the high pixie model itself, I think it's a little bit bigger, maybe? I don't know. It's been a little while. But how are you doing? Welcome. We're inside Coordinate 136 in Disney World Castle. Seeing what we can do before they catch me for getting into the park without an admission ticket. I think. Is this just going to say what the thing said? Yes, it is. Okay. So if I forget about this stuff, I can just reread these things and I'll be good to go. Yeah, when in doubt, go left has usually worked out for me, and Twinklebell's right over here, so I guess I'll go left. Ambushed? Voidalek. Yeah, he's definitely weak to that, so... we saw him use Frost Breath. That was not the button I wanted to press, actually. Let's see. I was going to send Heat out because he has Void Ice. Which I guess I could still do, technically. I could deploy Heat right here. And he's already transformed. Awesome. Wind Shot. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind, but I'm going to do this for now since he's got it. There we go. Look at that. Nope. Forget about it. Ain't happening, buddy. And now... so he's weak to electric, so I definitely want to get around to Gale's turn so he can transform, but I don't think that's going to happen this turn. Yeah. Let's see what he thinks of Earth Shot. Pow! So you transform, and then we'll go from there. I probably should have avoided ice again, shouldn't I? Yeah, well, it's okay. Ufudine, it's not okay. Never mind. 100 damage! Alright, well, we should deal with that, I think. Let me pass and get Argela to transform first. There we go. Just pick the closest persona you could remember. Okay, gotcha. No, that's fine. That's no big deal. Just regular old Zio's gonna have to do for now, because I don't got anything. Oh, load the gun, Heat! Yeah. Very nice. You know, incidentally, I don't have the Mitama and Soul mantras listed in my notes as things that I want Surf to get, but I suppose I could be switching him out of the party just as much as anybody else, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to get it for him. I don't know. Let's top you off and top you off. Use those rations up. Okay, so let's go this way. Let's see if we can find... Is Heat just going to speed the one... Okay, so it just redeploys them depending on who's where. Okay. Actually... How do I want to do this? Let's put Gale first again, actually. We'll put Surf in the middle. We'll put Argila here for now. We'll keep Heat out of the party just for a moment because he's currently still... Well, he's not ahead of Surf. I guess I should take Surf out of the party then, shouldn't I? Since technically Surf is ahead of Heat at the moment. Okay, well, we'll do that then. We'll go... Argila, Heat, Gale for now. We'll move Surf out of the party. We'll let Surf take a break. He's been doing this for a while. Okay, so the good prince is in blue. It's probably him right there. Some fell victim to the evil prince's traps. Please return safely. Okay. So the evil prince is a trickster. Alright. Well, we'll see what we can do about that then. I don't think I'm going to need Hama in this dungeon based on what I've seen so far. You can't Devil Feast this guy. I guess I could just do this. Yeah. Battles might go a little quicker now that I've sort of switched my focus with... is this going to say the same thing? No. Now that I've switched my focus from devouring whenever I get the chance to just using Devil Feast when they're frightened. It might make battles go a little quicker. We'll see. The good prince was always calm. I've heard that he lived by the credo, slowly make haste. Interesting thought. Voice emanates from the painting. Nobles look identical when seen from a distance. The only way to distinguish good from evil is to examine them up close. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I have no idea what awaits me in these rooms, but it looks to be a few hallways. Quite a few. Okay, that's not the good prince. I've been dropped in the basement. Looks like a wine cellar. Am I going to find the guy from the Cask of Amontillado down here? Is that what this is all a reference to? Kind of? Maybe. Black Ooze. What were you weak against? Hell if I know. I guess I'll try it out until I find something. Oh, there we go. That'll work. Probably take like next to nothing from physicals, but you know. Alright, so Heat, you are just a little bit ahead or behind Surf at the moment. So we'll leave you in the party for now. Gonna have to like... Is this a switch? No. Saw it for a second, I was like, wait a minute. No. I'm going to have to micromanage my XP a little bit for now until we all get shared and then mutual karma. Then it'll be much easier because then everybody gains the same experience as long as I have them equipped. So let's take a look around while we're down here. They seem to have blocked off most of the exits, so that at least saves me the trouble. Just run into a dead end and then run the other way. Oh, okay, so I do still need Hama. Got it. Well, you two go to work. Oh, you have Hama in your thing. I forgot about that. All right. I see a frightened enemy. Blah! Nice. Stomachache. Damn it. Let's see. Well, I still got time before that's going to become a problem. So let's just take care of this. There we go. And you have HD now. I got smarter. My brain is working. Oh, that's going to be a problem. All right. Well, not if I do this, though. It seems to work pretty often with enemies that they're weak to Hama, you know what I mean? So, but that's all right. But yeah, I think Surf and Heat will be ahead of the game here when it comes to mantras for a little while, because they both will, because they both have Devil Feast, they'll both be a little bit ahead of everybody else. It'll be kind of similar to the beginning of the game when Surf had Devourer and nobody else did. So. Ursula got some stats, good. And she recovered MP, which is just about the best thing that could have happened there, other than a boost to her magic or something. But that's okay. Oh, and there's Baphomets here too. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping Hama in my moveset then. Curse. Okay, I've been cursed. Agi Lao. Power Charge. Power Charge bad. Power Charge very bad. Get rid of it! I could have used Mahama, but I particularly want to get rid of this guy, so that's why I'm doing this right now. And then we'll do Mahama, like, in a second. When I get the chance. Oh, did I take Hama off your moveset? I did. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll just work on it after this. Let's see. I wonder if these guys have Void Expel. Probably. I don't think Cursed does anything particularly bad for me at the moment, so I'm just gonna do that and then get rid of it. Let's see, this Curse. Void Death might not be a bad idea since these guys are down here in the basement. Because that's gonna happen. Well, it missed, so that's at least good. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, nice! Good crit heat. Gotcha. He is so strong. He just beats the sin out of everything. I love it. Let's see. Medea for me. Please and thank you, Arjula. There we go. And, okay, so I need to set a couple of things then. How about... Do you have Hama? I'm not really planning on using it with you. Yeah, no, I didn't give you Angel. Okay. Well, I don't know why you were doing Mahama then. Actually, I can check. We have combos here. Mahama. Hama and Medea. Okay, so if you have those set, that allows you to do Mahama. All right, well, they've got that unlocked then. So why don't you switch off of Electric Boost? I kind of want to keep Force Boost on. That's pretty good. And we'll give you Void Death since that's still useful here. I'll stick that there for now because, I mean, Zeo by itself, Force Boost isn't really going to help me there. So, alright. I still got that way to go down there, but let's check what's up here first. Nothing! Got it. Well, now at least we know where the exit is not. Alright, so we want Heat to transform because he's got the Void Ice. So we'll get around to Arjula's turn, let her transform. And of course Gale won't get to transform, and he's the one with the Zeo, but that's okay. Just do this. Not this time, big guy. Ha. And, let's start with this. We'll just open with it. And I'll do this, and then we'll transform Gale. And now we're in good shape. As long as he doesn't use Void Elect, which, I mean, if he does, I'll just spam spells. It doesn't matter. Ha! See, it's still coming in handy, despite the fact that I didn't particularly need it. So, okay, so you're in range, sir. Can I devour you? Maybe. No, not with you. Maybe with you. I'm still trying it, even though I probably shouldn't be. Because it's unnecessary. Oh well. I'm gonna do this again, just in case he gets the jump on me here. But the sooner we get Gale Battle Demon mastered, the sooner everybody gets Devil Feast, so I'm okay with that. So maybe like one more Devour, maybe two, and then he'll be good. Do we need healing? Oh, yeah. And I'll use a ration. Still got him, might as well use him. Piece of Yoshi, I forget, and I apologize for forgetting, but I forget. Have you been around for any of the other streams? The name sounds familiar, so I feel like I should know this. But have you been around for any of the other streams? I feel like I've seen you here somewhere before. And again, I'm sorry for not recalling. But I feel like I've seen you here somewhere before. We're not going to get to use a wall. Superstar Saga, that's what it was. Okay. Now it makes sense. Now it all makes sense. Let's see. How would I get around to Gale's turn? to get him transformed, unless I transform now. I mean, I'm probably going to get Mudo'd, but whatever. I'll just have everybody transform. It's fine. Okay, Agi Lao is fine. That's not even going to bug me at all. Actually, I should have Hamad, but this will do. This will do fine. See? All worked out. Get that little bit of extra AP, and I guess we'll see what's down here now. Well, there's a door. What about here? It's just, yep, okay. Alright then. Starting to fill the map out a little bit. That looks like a job for Mahama, I'll tell you what. And eventually we'll get Mahama that we can use with just one, what's it called, with just one press turn, but for now, since we don't have that, we might as well just do this and then Shockwave. That'll work. This is a pretty good team. I don't know if we need Surf. Because at the moment we're doing pretty good even though he's taking a break. I'm going to wait till Gale's at 25 before I bring Surf back into the party for now. I just... I mean, he'll be a little bit ahead, but then I'll probably take him out for a little bit and let Surf and Arjula and Gale catch up to where Heat is, and then we'll be good. That's my plan, anyway. This place is kind of creepy. There's just nothing here. I should set Gale earlier in the party order, though, because Zio seems to be the rule of the day here, and Void Death will be pretty nice for us. So. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's okay. Just in case. Do this now, maybe shock him. Nice. And load the gun. Perfect. That was hugely unnecessary, but it's fine, because we'll be okay. Gale got a level. Nice. Let's see what power you got. Oh, HP. Cool. I'll take it. I like these body overflowing with power things that happen in battles. That's it's rather helpful. Surf, do you have Dia equipped by any chance? No, not right now, but I can set it for you if I go like this, and then that way you can just kind of keep the party topped off when I don't need me Dia. We'll set it instead of Health Thrust. How about that? Because I don't really use Health Thrust outside of boss fights, so... There we go. Alright. Oh, is this one of those friggin' one-way doors? Oh, good lord, yeah. Nocturne had a few of these one-way doors as well. So... Okay, but I think I understand, because this is probably going to be similar to the way that the statues were in the Citadel, where, like, you have to kind of come close to them to find out which one is the good prince and which one's not. So, but only one portrait is of the good prince, so we'll just have to see if we can kind of tilt the camera a little bit and see what we can find, you know. Alright, so let's put Gale as party leader, because Zio and Void Death and all that stuff is pretty solid for us in the early going. So Gale, you're up first. Arjula and Heat. We'll do that. We'll do that. That'll work. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? I could go through the right door first, but well, let's make sure that there's no path forward before I go through the right door. How about that? Rage. What do you got, Toth? Rakakaja. And Death Repel. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, and before falling again. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. And then just attack. He must be resistant to physicals, because that did nothing. So. Okay. Almost done with Battle Demon and almost done with Ice Leader. Maybe it'd be better to just check the right door, just so I don't fall through the floor or something. And then I can go back to the save point if I, you know, have a problem. The Good Prince, eh? I think he dwells in lands east of the Princess. which means he's probably over here somewhere now, isn't he? What we got here? Be careful, young traveler. Be wary on your journey to locate the good prince. The evil prince has surely laid traps to impede your progress. He certainly has. And this one says, you want to know where the good prince is? I think there's a treasure chest nearby. Yeah, that's it. Look for the chest. Okay. That's actually a decent hint. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on our corners here. Oh, I see. So the prince's stuff is going to be... hang on. Can I... Ah, you see how it's kind of tinted red there? Yeah, so it doesn't matter what that one is, and that one is also tinting red. I don't know how well that shows up on the screen, but here's the grayscale portrait. And if I tilt the camera a little bit, see how it kind of twinges a little bit red there? So if I walked over here, that would be a pitfall, so we don't want to go there. And this Fomor may just get me Battle Demon and Ice Leader. Well, maybe not Ice Leader, but Battle Demon, yes. So, well, he's frightened. Never mind, it may not get me that because I'm just going to go like this. Bah! Get rid of it! Nice, Heat. Working your way up. As you can see, Devil Feast is very nice. For getting us the AP that we want. Well, nothing here. Although, okay, there's a chest there, but that's a red portrait to my left. So we definitely can't get the chest from here. Although, I don't... Okay. Well, I guess we're stuck then, aren't we? Not only does the prince have the traps, he's also got one-way doors in here. Fantastic. I should have known better. Should have known that I was being too clever for my own good. Damn it. Oh, it's okay. We'll get there. Okay, so probably this floor layout is probably similar to the other one. I might go looking for the... oh, no, maybe I won't, because... If I just go looking for the stairs, we'll run into another case of a one-way door, and I won't be able to come back down here and, you know, go from there, so... Oh yeah, absolutely rigged. But you see, my friend, the game was rigged from the start. Blech. Can't wait till I get an iron stomach so I can Devil Feast with impunity. And don't gotta worry about anybody getting a stomach ache ever again as long as they have it equipped. Because that'll be nice. That way probably leads out, so let's go this way first. Yeah, there might be another one-way door if I find the exit here immediately. Although, most likely we will fall down here again because, you know, one-way doors. But I will try not to. You know what I keep thinking about that I should have equipped on Heat that I don't? Is I should have him equipped with First Strike, because I think he got that from Ogre when he was off-screen there. So... probably be a good idea to equip him with that, so that way when we get into battle, it's less likely that the enemies will, what's it called? Get to move first. So there we go. Gale got Battle Demon done. So now he's got Devil Feast instead of Devour. That'll be good for him. Let's see. Now we just got to get the heck out of here. Okay, so set for Heat. I also need to heal him. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, here's First Strike, so it increases our chance that we will act ahead of the enemies in battle. So I'm going to stick that on there instead of Patra. We've got Panaceas if we need it, so we'll do that. So now, with Heat and Gale, actually, they've got pretty decent synergy, because Heat has the increased chance of a First Strike, and then in the event that we still get ambushed by enemies and they attack us and they do a lot of damage, Gale can use Quick Escape to help us get away, so... I'm going to do that with Heat and one other character in a little while. Actually, Heat... My plan of attack at this point is that Heat is going to be in my exploration party. I'm going to have a different party. I kind of do this in Persona 4 as well, where I have a different party to help me explore dungeons from the party that I have fight bosses. And the party that's going to explore dungeons is going to be Heat and one other character that we haven't gotten yet. In our party. And then the other one is going to be the boss party, which is going to be Argila and Gale. Because Argila and Gale is good synergy with Surf, I think. Because they have access to a whole bunch of decent attacking moves. We cover the whole grid of elements that way. Argila and Gale are both going to gain access to the debuffing skills, while Surf will have access to buffing skills. Well, they'll have access to both, really, but they'll mainly be used for their buffing and debuffing, so... And I didn't unset Devour yet, so maybe Argila can do it. Of course, if not, I'm going to get Power Charge Blitz, but there we go. It's fine. We're fine. Stomach ache. Never mind. Reinforcements. That works, too. Excuse me. Terazi. Nice. We're almost going to hit 200 damage pretty soon at the rate we're going. Okay, heat leveled up again. Very nice. Or rather, he leveled up once. And he got magic, which is also pretty good. And he recovered all 0 HP that he had lost, so that's good, I guess. Surf, why don't you Dia real quick? There we go. Yeah, this party's actually pretty good, too, from what I'm seeing here. They've got some decent... I mean, I guess everybody kind of has decent synergy after a while, don't they? Let's see. So, Devil Feast for you, right there. And then... You don't have it yet, but you're still working on Heat 10, so we'll get you there in a little bit. I'm definitely going to have Gale work on Lightning next, though, which is the one that gets you Zionga. Because that will be very nice for him. We still don't have access to Zionga, but once we have access to that, we'll have... And once we have access to Ice Leader, once we're done with Ice Leader, we'll have access to both. Well, rather not both. All of the level 2 skills, which will be pretty nice for us. I'm just going to kill this guy. I'm not going to try to mess around with him, get Devil Feast going, because Surf's almost done with Ice Leader, and I'd rather he get it done before we get to the save point, which is right out here. So I guess I'm just going to run around for a second and let a battle come to me. I'll master Ice Leader with Surf, hopefully, and we'll go from there. I should probably put him in the party, actually, to make sure that he masters it. We'll do that, since Heat's at a higher level. There we go. Oh, good, I did it just in time. Apsaras? What are you doing here? That's a little unfortunate. But I can handle this. We'll just dismute. I should have thrown a Molotov, because I forget if they're weak to fire or they're weak to electricity, but I want to say they're weak to fire. Yep, okay. They might have been weak to something else in Nocturne, though, but that's okay. Gotcha. Now Surf will definitely learn, what's it called? They used electric attacks in Nocturne, didn't they? I was going to use a Molotov, but I'll use this just in case. They saw right through me. It's okay. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, Surf will definitely learn Ice Leader now, because I ate them. Marakion hits hard. I'll tell you what. Okay. We'll probably leave the party like this for now. And we got Bufula, which is pretty nice, along with Ice Repel. Ice Repel is not as useful for Surf because he doesn't particularly need it, but it'll be nice. Heat is the one that really needs it because he's the one with the weakness to it, so yeah, we'll make it work for him. Okay, let's restore this. Let's get some new mantras for Surf and for Gale. Heat and Argila will be done in a little bit, and probably by the time they're done, I'll have fallen through another hole and ended up back at the entrance again. So that's great. Surf, what do I want you to work on? I think I want you to work on Spirit, because Spirit is the one with the buffs, correct? Let me go down here and see. Boost magic skills. Well, it's got a bunch of status effects on it as well, but the one that I want is Terukaja, right at the bottom there. How much does this cost? 15k? Worth it. Do it! There we go. Okay. And you're still working on Ice Leader for a little bit. You're still working on Heat 10. Then we'll get you on sure on Battle Demon. You're done with Battle Demon, so let's get you on Lightning next. Did you finish all of your level 2s, Gale? Where's your notes? Where's my notes here? You need Fallen Hero as well. Okay, so we'll do Fallen Hero and then we'll do Lightning. They cost the same, and I guess they're on the same section of the grid. Fuck it, I'm learning Lightning first. We've got enough heals. Okay. I'm breaking my own rule. I said I wouldn't learn level 3s till I was done with all level 2s, but that's okay. The rules were made to be broken. Getting caught in one-way doors since 2021, yeah. Didn't play this one before, what's it called? Before this, so I was getting caught in one-way doors in Nocturne, but I haven't played that for the stream yet, and I played that last year on my own time, so. But we'll play that for the stream eventually, so. Yeah, indeed. Hang on. There, I did the facepalm for you. Actually, I'm running out of water, and I need to use the restroom a little bit. So, we'll pick a path now that we've explored some of them, and they all appear to be rigged. And we'll go in a direction of the path in just a moment after I get back from filling my water up. But I'll be right back. Boy, I picked some creepy music to have in the background while I was leaving, didn't I? Okay, we are back. And, well, let's see what else we can do in here. Eventually we'll find a spot where we're not going to be running into a pit. I can see, however, if we look up here, that door is rigged as well, because that's a one-way door. So we probably don't want to go that way. And we'll go from there. SB, hello. Welcome. Welcome back. How you doing? Where are you? I don't know where you are. I know where I am. I am in the amusement park from Nier Automata, basically. I'm going to Disney World. Something like that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll let you do this, so that way you can, whatchamacallit, get a little closer to getting done with Heat 10. That would be pretty good for us. Yes, how you doing? We're playing Digital Devil Saga, working our way through Coordinate 136, an abandoned castle of some sort. And there we go. Good job, Argela. I feel like you carried us that battle. It's probably not wrong. She almost carried us all the way through her Heat 10 bar. Good. Okay. Speaking of her carrying us all the way through her Heat 10 bar, maybe I should run back to the save point so I can fix that when she does finish Heat 10 in about 2 seconds after we fight the next battle. A little bit of running over and running back in this game, I think, but that's alright. I don't think this is going to get us there, honestly. Yeah, not this time, buddy. Unfortunately, the dude that's weak to ice is no longer in the party at the moment, so... I could have Argela, like, eat the guy. And that'll assure that she gets Heat 10 done. If she can do it. Come on, Argela. Swing those whip arms a little bit more. There you go. Drama is happening, so battling demons is a welcome reprieve. Well, I'm glad to help you out while the drama's happening. I have no idea what's going on, but this is a safe space, so... we try to keep it as drama-free as we can around here. So you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. And watch Argela eat demons and shovel them into her mouths, which may or may not be positioned in awkward parts of her body. Yeah, you missed the first part of the stream where they showed their, well, not this stream, but the first stream itself where they showed their demon designs, and they, well, they knew what they were doing with them, I'll say that much. Picked some interesting designs, that's for sure. Okay, so we want to work you now on Shura, because Shura will get her nothing good, but Battle Demon will get her Devil Feast, and that's what we want, so. Alright. And I'll just have to remember that for when we get our 5th party member, because they're also going to need to learn Shura and Battle Demon, if they don't have it already. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But for now, let's do this. We can actually set Zanma on Argela now, which is nice. Gale will be able to set Zionga soon, and then we'll have all 5 elements. All in a row. We'll have our ducks in a row. That way. Speaking of ducks in a row, I should probably set Bufula on Surf, because we got that too. So there we go. I think I'm going to sit Miragi here instead of Mabufu, because the... if there's more than one Fomor in a battle, Miragi wouldn't be a bad idea, although Miragi on would be better. But Miragi lets me hit a weakness on Apsaruses in just 1 press turn instead of 2. So I'll do that. You can set Zanma now. Don't particularly need Shockwave, and I'd like to keep Hama because you'll use it. And then... you had Hama set before, correct? What would I get rid of for it? I kind of need Zeo. But I guess I could get rid of Shockwave. Shockwave's not bad, though. Surf, what do you have over here in your list of skills, my friend? You have Flame Breath, which is about as good as Shockwave is. So maybe I'll stick that here instead of Miragi, and then you can have Hama. Okay, there we go. We solved the problem. You've solved the trouble. Here, have this purse of coins and a snow bunny. Is anybody going to get that reference? Piece of Yoshi will get that reference. I don't know if Espy will get that reference. Okay, let's go through Twinkle Bell's door again. So, are these all one way? It looks like they're all one way because, like, yeah, once you get in that room, you can't, can no longer exit. You honestly didn't hear what I said? Oh, that's okay. I said, you solved the trouble. Here, take this purse of coins and a snow bunny. So, if that makes it any easier to know what I said. Mabufula. Well, we can't do anything about Mabufula right now, but I know what I can do. There we go. And I'm going to lose the rest of my turns, but that's okay. Wake up, you guys! I need your help! Okay, well, we're not asleep there anymore because Makajam... I think Makajam overwrites Dormina, so... let's see. I should probably take care of all of it. Although they're going to just do it again next turn, aren't they? So maybe I should just start taking care of them. If I can. Well, let's do this. I got an idea. We'll do this. So I bought all these Molotovs. I might as well have them. There we go. Can't use my stuff. There we go. And then... do that. What's the story been so far? Stomach aches. That's been the story. Everybody... So post-apocalypse setting. Everybody turned into demons because a weird light shot out of a giant undulating, pulsating egg with tendrils. And there was a naked girl inside of the egg that we took back to our base, and she apparently is the key to reaching Nirvana. Her name is Sarah. She's been kidnapped, that's why we're here. And I'm just going to get rid of all these statuses this turn because this is ridiculous. I might get Makajam and everything again. Yeah, so she's the key to Nirvana, and we... Can I get rid of sleep? I don't think... Oh, no, Panacea cures sleep. Never mind, there we go. I'll keep mute. Mute is actually easier to deal with than sleep, so... Speak of the devil. There it goes again. But yeah, other than that... Basically, there's 6 tribes in the post-apocalypse, and only one of them can actually go to Nirvana. Whoever has Sarah, which is the girl. So we're trying to get her back. Because, and I mean, she's been, we haven't been dickheads to her, basically, whereas everyone else in the whole junkyard has been a dickhead to her. So, well, except the Maribels, but they kind of almost bit it last time, so. If that makes any sense, there you go. There's your plot synopsis. Dismute for you. And Medea for all the rest of us. There we go. Could have used Heat's MP to do that, but that's okay. Where did we fall last time? We fell up there. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh, okay, hang on. So this is where we saw it before now. You can just barely make out the twinge of red over there if I turn the camera like this, which probably means that that one is also red. Yeah, so that's a pitfall. All right. Yeah, so about these stomach aches. I need iron stomach, and I need it now. These guys get a stomach ache about as often as I do in real life. Okay, so we're done with Shura. Ice Leader's almost done, and I just realized I went through a one-way door. So I guess we're going to wait till the next pitfall before we get Battle Demon for Argela. Or, I mean, hey, we might get lucky and find a save point, right? Yeah. When pigs fly. Okay, so this is the Evil Prince, because there's 2 pictures, so... More likely than not, it's the Evil Prince. Let's see. How do I want to handle this? I mean, this isn't a particularly threatening battle since Heat isn't in the party, so I guess I'll just go across the board. Have everybody transform. There we go. Now we can handle it. Oh, that ain't gonna help you where you're going, buddy. I haven't checked if Zanma works on this guy yet, so I guess we'll find out now. Yeah, it works. Voidalek would be kind of the bane of my existence, so... Almost done with Ice Leader there, Heat. We'll get there. Okay, so this is definitely Pitfall because... yeah, red picture. We're looking for blue, right? I think that's what I recall being the correct one. Uh-huh. Yeah, about that. Why don't you, oh, I should have just used Surf's turn to Dia. Why don't you take your 2 Tsukikajas and shove them right up your ass? Yes, that is correct, Piece of Yoshi. I am looking for not red. Thank you for clarifying. I wasn't 100% sure. Okay, let's see here. I don't see a portrait this way. This is another one-way door, so... Would this just lead to the path that's past that door? Because there's a door, like, right there. Well, there's the spikes that are right there. Huh. Well, I don't know. I'm just going to check it real quick. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay, so it's just a pitfall, because you can look to my top right there. That's an evil prince. So this is not the right way, and one-way door, so fuck me, I guess. No, there's a treasure chest down here. So this must be a different section of the room. Oh, I see. So all of those brick walls that we saw in the basement, those are all one-way door rooms. See, because look, all those sections of the hallway there that were just blocked off, so like up there, one there, one there, one there, those are all one-way doors from the cells. So I'm going to have to fall in a few places here to actually... You're going to have me deliberately fall through all these places just to see if there's any treasure? I mean, I guess I'm going to do it because I got an MP noise, so that's fun. Alright, well, anyway. So we're going to be doing a lot of back and forthing today, I guess. With this whole... Okay, Void Expel, that's fine. With this whole moving around inside of the castle thing. Let me top Gale off there real quick. Do a heckin' Tarazi, since he Void Expelled me. Just spam spells at him. There's one thing I learned from Nocturne. It's when in doubt, just spam spells. You could spam physical attacks in Nocturne, but don't do it unless you have at least one Tsukikaja under your belt, because the enemies like to dodge. So... Ha! Gonna have to do a little better than that, sir. Okay. What do I have Gale on? Lightning? I think he's probably the best one to have this Devil Feast. There you go. Stomachache? Nope. Reinforcements. Okay. That is fine. I will take that. Let's spread out the... Let's spread it out a little bit so that everybody gets a chance, because Heat still needs... Ice Leader, he's like within an inch, so maybe he'll get it from this guy. And then Gale will get a good chunk on Lightning. Yeah, not quite. It's deceiving, that bar. It looks like it's practically full, but I mean, it's not. Takes a little bit more than you think to get it up there. I mean, if we had everybody just killed everybody, if we killed the Turdak normally, and if we also killed the what's it called? The Baphomet normally. If we killed both of them normally, we would have had it, but we didn't, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna double feast this guy again. Gimme, gimme! There we go. And Buffalo for you. Yeah, those level 2 skills with Ice Boost or the particular boost move is pretty good. Works pretty good. Argela's way ahead now. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to switch Heat into the party in a minute instead of Argela. Well, he got Ice Repel, which is the important part out of that. And Gale got a level up. Nice. Did I check what's over here? Well, now I did. It wasn't showing up on the map before. Let's see. How about we send you to do a Medea real quick before I move you out of the party? I'm going to be missing Tarazi, but, well, make do with what you got. We're going to have to be maneuvering our team around a little bit here to keep everybody's level even. You don't have to do that, I would assume. You could probably just say, okay, I'm just going to use these 3 for the rest of the game, and you might even be better off, honestly, but I like rotating everybody around like this, so. Give everybody a chance to do something. Alright, so Ice Leader's done for you. I'm going to do this one first, because this one's way easier. You just get Battle Demon, and I already know what it is. I don't even have to look at my notes for what I'm going to get for you. For Heat, probably Fear Spirit or Kichijio, because Demon Lord is definitely going to be 25,000 if I try to get that. Yeah, what does this give me? Ingest, Power Wave, and Mute Blow. I mean, those are not bad. Mute Blow particularly would be probably pretty nice. Fear Spirit would get me Diorama, though, which would be even nicer. And then Kichijou would get me Null Panic, which wouldn't be too bad either. These are pretty much just for the nulls, for the status nulls, because those are going to come in fairly handy to us over the course of the game. So... Am I going to have anybody else working on Fear Spirit soon? Yeah, Gale, because I'm going to basically have him do Fallen Hero and then Fear Spirit as soon as he's done with it, so... Yeah, I'll have you work on Fear Spirit for now. Okay. So, regular Spirit for Surf, Fear Spirit for Heat. Sounds about right. Sounds like we're staying with character here. Alright, now. So I think what we'll do, because it'll probably take the whole rest of the 45 to 50 minutes that we'll be streaming, is we'll fall down a few holes, we'll see if we can find some rooms to fall into, and then we'll see if we can finish the puzzle and get to a new save point. And if we can do that, then I'll end the stream there. That is a one-way door, but only going in the opposite direction. Over on the left there. Okay. Interesting. So where have we been already? So that pit led there. If I move this up, it moves that up too. Okay, so everything lines up correctly. So that top left corner is going to be one of the pitfalls that I want to go to. Bottom left corner is another one. And then probably the next one is going to be through that door on the top left there. And then there's going to be one in the center room as well. Okay. Well, I know where I'm going at the very least now. Cole just made it, when he played this part, he made it sound like this place was just quite literally a maze and there was no real way to discern what you were doing or where you were going. But all you gotta do is look at the map a little bit. Sukunda, huh? Now, if you Sukaja... Okay, Maziodyne is upsetting. But that's okay. Because you were on Rage, you didn't get the opportunity to do too much with that. Why don't you top us off there, Heat, before we make our grand exit. Goodbye, Toth. Never mind. I was kind of hoping Quick Escape would help me out with that, but apparently it did not. He's got a lot of magic. He's resistant to physicals, so... See if I can fish for a freeze. I did fish for a freeze. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, Quick Escape doesn't work all the time, but... when it does, it prefers Dos Equis. I'm sorry, I feel like that was rude to actual Spanish people. Okay. So... which of these doors works? I guess I could go all the way over because that's closest to the one that I want to drop into real quick. Oh, this is that fight that I equipped Miragi for, right? Well, we have Mahama, but we don't need that. Well, actually, this is the fight that I equipped Flame Breath for, but I mean, this will work too. There we go. Nice. And I could Zeo this guy. I'll have Heat Devil Feast. Actually, I'm probably going to have Surf Devil Feast. We'll just get rid of you for now. Because I want the buffs! Give them to me! Good. Also good. And Surf is up where everybody else is now. Perfect. So we'll all be around even in level once we get there. Okay, so levels for Surf are going to be boring for the next, 30 levels or so, because it's just going to be this, this, and this for the next 30-ish levels, because we don't need any other stats other than those three now. So I'm going to basically be Gale for the next 30 levels. Except Gale occasionally gets a point into agility instead of into one of the other ones. Okay, 2 Fulmores. Got it. Do I have my Zeo equipped? I don't know. I don't know, but it doesn't matter particularly. I'm just going to Flame Breath. Since I don't have Miragi on yet, I gotta make do without it. I wonder what, I mean, we don't have Zionga yet, but we could probably get it soon when we, get, what's it called up? Lightning all the way up. I'll just do this. Bufalo wouldn't work too well on him, but that will work pretty well. Yeah, once we get Lightning all the way up, we'll have Zionga, and then I don't know what skills you need to use in order to get the combo for Mazionga, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Whee! I was, oh, okay. I was still rewarded. I was going to say, I've been rewarded, but I was actually, when I first got down here, I thought the chest was right next to me. Hey, magic noise, nice. But I was actually looking at the map, because the map has the same purple hue on the top left corner as the treasure chests do. But turns out there was a chest here anyway, so it all works out. Okay, 1, 2, 3 more on the left side, and who knows how many over there. Oh, well, 2 by the looks of it. Maybe 3 if that one counts as one. Although that could also count as... No, because those are there, and there's nothing there. So, like, those would have to be on the bottom part of the map, unless there's another way to get to those sections, and I don't really think there is at the moment, so... These noises will come in handy, though. I'm going to hold on to that magic noise that we just got, though, because I gave one to Gale earlier. Heat, why don't you... There we go. Yeah, I gave one to Gale earlier, but we probably want to hold on to one of them for our 5th party member, because I'm going to... Like I said, I'm going to alternate who gets the magic noise between Gale and our 5th party member so that they get their magic up to a decent level. Can you do Mahama with Gale? Yeah, you can. Perfect. Anybody afraid? No, you are not. That's fine. Let's do this. Just get rid of it! Easy game, easy life. Alright. Well, at least let me take a step, game. Jesus. Slow down. Alright, I'm gonna Hama this guy just to see if I can get a weakness hit. Or not a weakness hit, but a frighten. Hey, there we go. Heat, would you like to do the honors? Good. Good work. Get all that MP that you used on Medea back. Perfect. Maybe we'll do it the way that I just was doing it previously with the noises. Like, since we've got Ingest Mana, and eventually we're going to get Chakra Walk and all that other stuff, so we won't really need to... Did I? I haven't explored the back of this section. Hang on. Map completion.
Come on, your ass is mine.
How many times are you going to say that, Heat? Oh, whatever, it's fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, since we don't really particularly need to have the noises, use them as like a full restore basically for our stuff, because we have enough money, we have enough Maka where I don't really mind paying for the restores, and we've got enough chakra drops and we've got ingest mana, so we've got HP and MP for days basically. So I'm not really concerned about that stuff. But since that's the case, maybe I'll wait until the dungeon is over and then I'll just use all of my spoils then, you know. So. This looks like a job for the two of you. So let's see what you can do, and if you get a stomachache, Surf, it'll be okay because I can just heal it next turn. Okay, good. Oh, Diorama. Got one of those, huh? I've got me Dia. How do you like that? I got me some Dia as well. You died in one hit to an Aguilau. Surf, why you so strong? Now, Surf is usually that strong, so it's not really all that shocking. Gale is now the highest level party member that we have. Well, that's just great. Yeah, you know what? We'll stick with the guys for now. Although I could move Heat out of the party. Really, everybody works. It doesn't particularly matter who does what. So, I probably should have saved. Whatever, YOLO. We'll be fine. Alright, next one is probably that top left corner. So let's go do that. I didn't fill the map out. Hold on. Map completion. Go down here. Okay. I think the wall's there now. Shows up on the map. Was that necessary? Absolutely not. But Final Fantasy IV DS ruined me for that. Now whenever I see the map looking like that and there's like a section that isn't even, I absolutely have to fix it. So. Well, we're getting together a good chunk of Maka, though. We're going to need it for all the mantras that we're going to be buying, but... Alright, so... Moragion. 1, 2, 3. Only one got frightened. That's okay. Gale, do it. Everybody else ate, so you eat. There we go. That is a sound effect when they die, that's for sure. Okay. And pretty soon we'll have all the level 2 skills accounted for in our party, which is good. Just got to get Gale a little bit higher on the level there and he'll be in good shape. Alright, so go through the same door I went through last time. Then go straight. And go to the top left corner if I can get there.
Proceed.
Ah, okay, Gale said something this time. Cool. Flame Breath? Works pretty good. And you are shocked, so goodbye. And then Aguilau. And you're dead. Very nice. Yeah, battles aren't so bad now. I say before we run into something ridiculous, it's going to murder me in one hit. But yeah, we're making it work for ourselves. It's an important part. So this is a pitfall. Maybe it's only pitfalls where there's 2 portraits where there's a chest. Well, someone's imprisoned down here with me. Uh-oh. What'd they do? Imprison you down here? I'm forced to live my life as a mere painting, all because I couldn't escape the traps set by the evil prince. Trust me, every painting west of the princess is the evil prince. Don't fall for his traps. Well, I'm only falling for his traps because it gets me treasure, you see.
Come on, your ass is mine.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Cole. How was work?
Lunch rush.
Lunch rush.
That's all I have to say is lunch rush.
Fun.
My legs hurt.
Were you standing up all day?
Yeah, but I had to bend, so that didn't exactly make it worse. That made it worse, I should say.
That's fun. Guess where we are?
Hell? Oh, fuck my life. Ugh. This dungeon.
It's not that bad.
It's literally just a clone of the last dungeon with a medieval theme.
I mean, I guess.
Pain. Suffering. Oh no.
What, Baphomet? It's not that bad. Heat's got first strike, so we're fine.
So you're a lot more prepared than I was coming in here. I thought I was over-prepared. I was wrong.
Devil Feast! So did you know Devil Feast? So Devil Feast is instant death on an enemy that's frightened. An enemy that it has a low odds of it happening. If they're frightened, it has a 90% success rate.
That's crack.
I know. That's why I'm using it. And I'm teaching everybody how to use it. Okay, so Heat and Gale can do Mahama, right?
So are you just turning into, like, on top of your extensive knowledge of Final Fantasy II, do you also just have extensive knowledge of this game now?
I wouldn't say that, but I am getting it. That's for sure. Is this going to hit Gale for poison damage? Because he was a part of that? I didn't see if it did or it didn't. Well, whatever.
90%.
Mm-hmm.
That's crack.
I know.
So good.
This will get a weakness hit, which will let me kill them before they get a turn, right? Oh, yeah, because then I can do this. I know, I'm playing a little fast and loose with Heat's HP, but we'll be okay.
And we have a lot of lives. You can die.
I would prefer not to use them. Hey, look, this curse is in a Brave Ration. Not bad. So, Dispoison. I could just equip Pazumdi and not have to worry about this, but... Man, Surf, you heal for a lot with that Dia. Okay, let's see. So we are getting there with our mantras. You're almost done with lightning. We'll probably get lightning done before we're done with the stream today, I would think. Now that we're on mostly the level 3 mantras, and Gale's only got, well, we've got Battle Demon for Argela, and then we've got Fallen Hero for Gale there. But with those being the thing that we're working on the most, that'll it'll take a little while for us to get those to actually, you know, work in our favor. Why don't we put Argela into this fight so she can have a chance to maybe devour somebody? Let's see, so Devil Feast, you. Bam!
Man, if I had Feast was this fucking good in my playthrough, I'd have it on everything. Literally. Everything.
Well, that's why I'm getting it for everyone. Argel is working on it now, as you can see. Battle Demon.
Indeed. Oh, SB dropped by.
Yeah, SB's here.
Nice.
Just hanging out, watching me murder demons and shovel them into Argela's breasts. It's still not filled out. Huh.
Pain.
Let's see. So there's 2 more on the left side, and they're probably both up there. And I can't go there from anywhere else because I got the pitfall that's there. Okay.
I'm guessing the exclamation marks are pitfalls?
Yes. And the doors are all one way. So that's just great.
The doors are all one way. Hate this dungeon.
But we're getting a lot of Maka, and we're mastering some mantras, which is pretty good.
I need a nap. Apparently later on we're doing 10S prog for Roy, who we helped clear 9 yesterday with other strats.
Oh, okay.
I was attempting to learn how to do happy strat for uptime. It did not work out at all. Like, I think I told you, we did like 5 attempts straight of doing happy brambles in 9. And then the minute we switched to Myth, we just obliterated it. Like, she died before she hit, like, the 3rd move before she finished. It was insane.
Nice.
And then our freaking healer was whining about how they couldn't have uptime and that the strat was unoptimal and shitty.
Fun.
Welcome to Savage Rating. May I take your order? Yes, I'll have 1 massive dose of pain.
Oh, I didn't want to revert. I wanted to deploy Surf. Oh, well. We can still do... Hang on. Do I not have it? It's got to be on one of these people. Boy, this battle's not going to go my way. Yeah, deploy Surf instead of Heat there, because Heat chose, well, I chose to revert him instead of deploy Surf, which would have gone a lot better for us, but that's okay. And then Devour. There we go. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. It isn't like Nocturne where you can make a mistake like that and it costs you the whole battle. So. And just Sanma. You've got Void Elect, so I can't use Zeo on you for now. Devil Feast won't work, so. Just Sanma. Avoid the Stomachache.
Avoid the angry stomach.
Reject Stomachache. Return to spam spells.
Reject Stomachache.
Okay.
When I attempt to stop heartburn, reject Stomachache.
Oh, Gale got a complete heal. Nice. That'll work. That will work in our favor. Alright, so now there's a couple more paths that we can fall down on the left side, but we need to go up there first. Let's go all the way down the middle like we did previously, and then we'll see where we end up falling. See if we can find any more items. This place is a treasure trove. It's just you have to actually find it first. Reminds me a lot of the construction site in Nocturne, where the fairies have set up shop. And that place is also a bit of a... It's a treasure trove, but it's also trapped to hell and back, so...
I think my one problem with this entire... I think I can, like, surmise my actual issues with this dungeon pretty simply. Because of how high Nocturne of this game's encounter rates are, the dungeons feel a lot longer than they are, and most of the time they hide a lot of chests in, like, oft-forgotten corners. So, you could walk down a hallway, get into, like, 9 encounters, and by the time you get to the end of the hallway and open the chest, you're like, Jesus, I don't want to deal with that anymore, so you just start looking for the exit. Because really, what could they give you in that chest that you couldn't just buy yourself?
It depends. Some cases you can get some pretty exclusive stuff. But it's not always, so. Okay, so Gale should master Lightning without having to eat again, but Argela needs to eat at least one more time to get Battle Demon. Well, she doesn't need to. I can get it without it, but it would go a little faster.
Quantum Cell?
Yeah, those sell for 18,000 Maka when you sell them at max solar noise, so. Yeah, that's part of why it's worth it to sometimes go exploring, because you'll find cells which will let you get all the Maka you need to buy all the mantras without having to grind, so. Probably just do this. Soften him up. Do this. Make him do a heckin' fright, and then there we go.
Because I only have to play Persona 5, and I saw Baphomet in this dungeon.
Stomachache.
Myself.
Yeah.
Cause like that shit's like so high level in 5 Royal.
Yeah, it's like in the 50s, isn't it?
Baphomet's just one of the good ones you get later on to fuse up with other things. I see it here, I'm like, ah!
Wrong person. There we go. My fingers weren't working. There we go.
My brain is not working.
Yeah, I actually made that joke earlier because I started using like Hama and a whole bunch of other stuff in battles against those Turdaks and everything, and against these Baphomets. So I can't believe Hama is useful outside of Persona 4.
I need to play 4.
I'm not even going to bother devouring him, just in case of a stomachache. Gale's almost done with lightning, so we'll let him finish it next time. Oh, good.
What the fuck?
Ow. Let's see. Well, you I want to transform because he's weak to that, so...
I like how the battle theme, when you get caught unawares,
Yeah,
gets lighter.
Yeah, you noticed that, didn't you? It's like a caution theme from Metal Gear Rising, and then when it plays through, all of a sudden, it starts up the guitars.
It's almost like they account for the transformation of the theme song. God damn.
Oh, Well, that's something I didn't know.
Right, defense drastically weakened. Oh, that's
It's also something I didn't know. So don't use either of those on him. Oh wait, I just did that to him. Why am I dumb? Mind scream. This is gonna hurt. Ow!
Oh God! Oh God!
Let's get the heck out of here, shall we? Let's see.
Unless, of course, you want to pull your lock.
Let's,
Do you have...
Well, I know what I
Yeah.
can do. I can do this. And then I can do this. There.
You
See?
actually killed it. Holy
That's
shit.
fine. I mean, I was dumb, but it's fine. It buffed out. Eventually.
My mistake buffed out.
Zionga! Finally. Perfect. And electric repel for boss fights and stuff. Now I need to heal.
Yeah, a little. A little bit.
So, dis stun. Don't get to use those very often.
I noticed that, like, when the
Maybe,
game
yeah.
decides to use statuses on you, it fucking piles it on, but otherwise they just sit in your inventory and do nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I would rather they be there and I have them when I need them than them not be there and me, need them and not have them. Like, I almost ran out of disaches in the Maribel base previous to this. But we got out, so. Honk! Ow! Well, I know how to fix this. Revival gems, revival beads. I'm just gonna use my beads first. Gems are full restores, but these are not quite full restores. Finally, Void Death comes in handy again because they got first strike, because Heat's not in the party.
Stop spamming that!
Okay, so now... Mahama.
Make sure you just keep using
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Honk.
No one really doesn't like Gale.
Another bead. Apparently I'm just being dumb right now, but that's okay. Void Death. Oh, wait, it's Arjula's turn. Okay, so let's do this and then Void Death. And of course they're not going to Mudoon this turn because I used Void Death. But at least they Void Expelled, which means I'm not taking as much damage. Okay, there we go. Ha! Now pass, and we'll... Oh, they Void Expelled again. Well, Mabufala it is, then. Okay. This is still salvageable. I probably should have. I probably should have just had Gale Void Death there, but I think I can kill this guy with Mabufala. Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck is your Medea? You need to use that shit more.
Oh, Arjula has it.
You're playing with fire.
It's okay.
Heat's not even in the party, bro, and you're playing with fire. What the fuck you doing?
Surf has Aguila because it's his weakness.
There are two kinds of battles in SMT. One's where you completely demolish the enemy and have like 9 press turns, and then there's shit like that.
2 sad battles in a row where I did dumb things. Game hasn't punished me for the dumb things yet, but it'll happen eventually.
I mean, it punished you, it just didn't go through all the way with it.
Yeah. Are you done with Battle Demon? Well, you will be now.
It's not like you.
There.
Hallelujah.
Devil Feast for Arjula. Now everybody's got it. Perfect.
And now you just need to abuse fright.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so now we can just eat whenever enemies are frightened, and we don't got to worry about eating at other times, which saves me a little bit of trouble, because that means that now I don't have to worry about, figuring out what their HP is and remembering all of that. Because that's too much for my brain to handle. Arjula, what are you working on next? Heat 10 is done. Probably Fierce Spirit. So that way you and Heat can cast Meteor Rama.
That's crack.
Yeah. Okay. That's that. Gale, you're next. You I want Fallen Hero for, I know that much, because we don't have that yet for you. So there you go.
How many healers do you have, bro?
Everyone except Surf will have access to a healing spell. So.
understandable.
It's mainly so that because in some cases, I'm not necessarily going to have Gale or Heat or Argela or the 5th character in my party at any given time. Like, they might be in reserve, or they might not be in the party to begin with. They might be doing something else in the story that prevents them from joining me. So, got to account for all possibilities here. All right, so we're basically done with the left side now, I think. So let's head, let's see, where else should I go? So that's taken care of, and that's that room. So the only other one would be one in the center room, which would be right about there. So probably like some sort of like intersection around the center of the screen there would be where the pitfall is, where the next door would be.
This
there.
looks like a D&D dungeon I would design.
I wouldn't be surprised if they use some sort of like D&D paperwork to design these dungeons. They look very like squared off, like a sort of a D&D layout,
Sort of like, because I do all my dungeons on 5x5 graph paper.
So that was a pitfall right there, but that one doesn't lead to anything good. I have a dumb question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay, Toth is not weak to gunfire.
The only thing I know Toth this week too is fucking nuke.
Yeah, in P5, yeah. Usually with things that are weak to gunfire, it's usually like flying enemies, basically. So. He's probably weak to Mudo, but as we've established previously, Mudo doesn't work very well because you kind of need to like combo Curse with Mudo in order for it to work remotely effectively, and that's just too much work when I can just do that.
I can't remember what like the money strat was for 5. Like you confuse the enemy in 5, like confuse a Thoth, and then just sit there and like for like 6 turns and just let him throw.
Oh, with Pulimpa, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, a luck increase. I'll take it.
Pulimpa was crack in that game, dude.
Yeah, Pulimpa is great for farming money in P5. I demonstrated that technique in my playthrough.
Of course, the problem with getting a good Pulimpa persona was that it required like a lot of work.
I got a Sandman with Pulimpa and Panic Boost. It's pretty good.
Big blue.
Sir, that will not help you here. Zanma. And then we'll soften him up with Zeo, and then we'll go from there. See if he gets frightened, and if he does... Surf, time to eat! Thank you.
That was a big meal. Damn.
Well, Surf has like 260 MP, so I mean... Because you get 10% of your MP back from ingest mana rounded down. Which means I basically never have to heal in the dungeon again. Or if I do, I can just easily heal it up.
I kind of wish there was like a unique animation for eating enemies that are large, because like, can you imagine using Devour on a Tarrasque? That would be infinite.
Yeah, that's a pretty big boy to be eating.
Imagine if enemy size needed to be taken into account when devouring.
It's like you just eat something that's too big and you always get a stomachache. I forgot to give Argela Devil Feast. I'll do it now. I'll do it now. I should also bring Heat back into the party. But I'll work on that in a minute. Devil Feast is down here. There we go. And I should probably heal a little bit too.
May as well top yourself off, you never know.
Getting a lot of mileage out of Dia, but that's because Surf's magic stat is like really high, so... Okay, so this... down. So probably not this coming intersection that I go through, like go through this door and then it's right there, but the one after it is probably where the pitfall is. So over there maybe where the thing is? If that's even a pitfall.
I will never not find it endlessly amusing that this place is built like a giant like theme park attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Except let's think about this for a minute. It is a theme park attraction where after walking around in a hallway you are dropped on a hard stone floor.
Hmm. Yeah, not exactly going to be helpful for people's backs and everything else, you know.
Oh no, I picked the wrong portrait, and now I broke
also-
my spine.
I also just recalled I forgot to set Zionga on Gale, so I'll do that in a minute. I'm still sitting here using Zeo like it matters. Let's see. Argela's on the thing. I would rather Gale eat, but I don't think I'm going to have the chance this turn, so... Thank you. And then let's get rid of one of them before they... help get rid of them before they start, yeah, faffing about with Tsukakaja. So...
Fucking monkey. He's dead.
Apparently those monkeys are rejecting humanity, returning to buffs. Can't say I blame them. Buffs are busted. Let's see. So probably I should take Gale out of the party. Although he's the one with the Zionga, so that's why he's in the party at the moment. So I'll leave him in for now. We'll take him out of the party when he's, you know, not the one that kills all the Fulmores. So if I go over to that part and go down, yeah, that would lead to a trap, a pitfall that I actually want to fall in. So this is the way forward right here, but we want to fall in this pitfall because this is definitely rigged. Yeah. But it might lead to a treasure room, so I'm falling in! Yep. I have been rewarded. What did I get? It's like it just blows up. 3 moldy rolls. Well, that was the worst one so far. But the whole left side is done now, so that's good at least.
Hooray! We're
didn't fill out the whole map there, but
done.
then the other part wasn't filled out either. So there's 2 pitfalls up top there that I haven't gotten. One of them is like just above that intersection. And the other one is just above that intersection. Okay. So let's keep looking. Black ooze. Mazionga! We finally got it. Perfect. Mazanma, also nice. So those will all help us. I forget if this guy was resistant to Zanma. Let's find out. Nope.
Nope.
He's resistant to Agi and Bufu, but he's not resistant to anything else. Okay,
he's not just resistant, he drains them.
Yeah. He's got some better resistances in this game than he does in Nocturne. Jesus.
Buff the shit out of the black slime.
Uh-huh. Alright. So now we want to go like this and Mahama. Anybody frightened? We have one frightened. Yes. Gale, go for it. Thank you.
90% of the time, every time.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I don't think it's guaranteed. Like, I'm pretty sure the base accuracy is 30%, but it's damn close if it isn't. So, I should bring Heat back into the party.
You said you were going to do that like 9 battles ago.
I did, and I still haven't. Argela's still got to get some EXP, though, so I guess I'll bring Heat in for Surf. I'll just do that. There you go. How? Who's using it? Yeah, these two. I don't know if its hit chance has anything to do with their magic stat, but these two have a higher magic stat, so...
Ooh, 2 frightens.
Yes, sir! Bah. And Heat. You just got here, but would you do the honors? Nice.
That skill is so fucking dumb.
I know. It's great. I love it. Let's see. Medea. So we'll get around to Argela's turn so she can use Hama. Maybe frighten this guy. Nope. Well, that's okay. How do you like a little shock, sir?
Shocking, isn't it?
There you go. Well, Heat finally got his level to level 27. His strength is through the roof. Strength is almost as high as Surf's magic stat. Again, I'm going to be giving him all the strength noise, so that's probably why. I wouldn't be shocked if he had 99 strength by the end of the game if we get a whole bunch of those.
Alright, well, it was nice being down here for a little while, but I am tired. I'm going to go take a nap and eat dinner.
Okay, bye, Cole. I guess I'll just do this. There you go. And then do this. Usually Hama plus a level 2 is enough to take out these guys at this point. They don't have that much HP. They have some, but they don't have a whole huge ton. So. I'm getting a lot of brave rations out of these guys, though, which is nice because that means I don't have to go buy them. Wonder if Nocturne's gonna be like this, where it's mainly just like us crawling our way through all these dungeons. Nocturne is very dungeon crawl heavy, so I wouldn't be shocked if that was how it ended up being. Let's see, you're resistant to physicals, so let's not do that. Let's just spam Zanma. I forget if... Actually, Zanma probably wouldn't have been the best there for Arjula, because I don't think I have Force Boost on her, so... Oh well. What can you do, right? Alright, whoops. Not the one I wanted. There we go. Just top everybody off. Save. We're slowly losing our money here because I keep topping everybody off every time we get to the save point, but that's alright. Alright, so now the best way to go then would be to go up the middle, well, go all the way through, all the way down the hallway, go up the middle path until we get to that, hit the fork, go that way, and then see what we can find from there. I'm not really complaining though about the battles because like I'm getting plenty of AP out of it, you know what I mean? And we still have quite a few mantras to learn, so if I'm getting AP out of it, it's all that really matters. And in a battle like this, First Strike is availing me, which is pretty good. I don't think I have access to Mazionga with this party, do I? Well, I mean, what else can you do, right? I guess I could deploy Surf, but it's alright. Maybe I'll just sand mode one of the Yonkats. Zionga U. There we go. Do that. Didn't quite get rid of him. Couldn't quite defeat it. Molotov. Maybe that'll get rid of both of them. Nah, got rid of one of them. That's the important part. They can't Sukakaja everybody to death. Also, Heat's gonna get Frost Breathed here. So maybe more Sukakajas in my future. Okay, Rakakaja. That's fine. Bump the mic stand, that's my bad. Let's see here. Tarazi for you. There you go. Zionga for you. Nice. That Sukakaja didn't even happen, basically. Alright. I gotta look to the right here to see if I avoided that on purpose. I did, but I also did not, because that way I could just go straight. Okay. Through here. Didn't have to avoid it, though, because, well... It's, there's no trap over in front, directly in front of that other door. So that's good. Okay, so next fork. Go this way. Checking your map is a very common occurrence in this game, in case it wasn't clear. It's also a very common occurrence in Nocturne, so... Look at all these skills we've got access to now. Mazionga. Looks like I can leave me with one press turn. Yes. Alright, so now these guys will probably just buff. Because that's what they do. That's fine. And yeah, battles should go a little more smoothly now, like I said previously, because of the fact that we have our level 2 kit for our magic now, and we can hit weaknesses and blast enemies with magic that are resistant to our physicals, so works out pretty good. You ladies are weak to Miragion, so let's just do that. Okay, no particular problems there. Let's do this. I don't want to use Saga because I'm pretty sure, if I recall my Nocturne correctly, these ladies would either reflect it or absorb it, if I recall correctly. So, one or the other. Alright, let's see what's behind this door. Oh, a few different sections, huh? Oh, there's a one-way door that leads down here. Okay, interesting. So now, if you want to get back through, you can go that way. Alright, I'll keep that in mind after I look at the rest of this area first. I think I need Surf from Saga, so let's do this. We'll pass, and we'll do that. Okay, that shocked one of them, so that means I can get rid of him. And I can keep Heat out of the party so he doesn't get blasted by anybody. So, all good. Alright. So we're almost done with the... Oh, this way. Almost done with the map here. At least on this part of the floor. Oh, I found the good prince. Well, how about that? Okay. Let's do this first. So I can finally grab this chest that we saw way earlier. Soma drop. So what happens if I talk to the good prince? What does the voice say? You are here to convey the princess's feelings for me. So then she does. I am grateful. Please, sir, may I ask you a favor as well? Please deliver a message to the princess for me. I admire the strength and kindness with which you inspire your country. Once all is well, I hope that we might walk together along a beach that you fancy. That is all. I would appreciate you doing this for me, kind traveler. Cool. I hope I remember all of that. Okay, so this is a trap likely to lead to a chest. And then the other one that's potentially a trap, I can probably just get to without too much trouble. It'll at least lead to another room. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Chest? No. Populace? Yes. What does this one say? The good prince is to the east of the princess. This is definitely true. However, you must pass through the west side of the castle in order to reach the east. It's a long way, so please be careful. You ain't gotta worry about me, Populace. I'm good. Void Expel. Agilao. Ow. Mudo. Honk. Okay. How do I want to handle this, then? I don't know why I just passed. They have a Void Expel up, so it's not like that's going to do any good. Let's do this. Get rid of one of them. And then I'll revive Gale before the end of the fight. Okay, Void Expel is going to do you a whole lot of no good. Actually, I've got an idea. Let's do this. I don't even need to use that idea because I don't have any revival beads. I have revival gems, which will just fully heal you. Although I can then do this because you have Hama in your... oh, right, Void Expel. Duh. Curse. Curse is fine. It's not Mudo. I'm okay with that. How about I heal myself? Watch this, like, take my HP away because I'm cursed. No, never mind. Well, you didn't Void Expel this turn. And no Frighten, so... Oh, okay, I forgot I don't have, what's it called on you? Curse probably has something to do with my accuracy then, doesn't it? I don't have, Electric Boost on Gale. I forgot about that. Okay, well, anyway. Should have just done that in the first place. I got all this MP and I'm not using it. Okay, we're good there. Heat needs to get his level. We'll work on that in a moment. There we go. Okay, so yeah, probably one more trap and it's over there, most likely. Okay. Anyway, let's get the heck out of here. I forgot to heal Curse after the last episode, or the last battle. Last episode, yeah. That's real great. I am already cursed, sir. I'm not sure why you're continuing to do that. Let's see here. So, switch. They have Void Expel. I was going to use Mahama, but they have Void Expel, so let's not do that. Let's see, just Zanma, and then I think I'll fix my Curse, because this guy's not going to die from anything I do right now, so... Finally get to use some of these 21 disc curses. Honk. Okay. There we go. And then Tarazi, and that'll be it. It's good to have the level 2 spells. They're coming in quite handy for us, so... Okay, Surf leveled up. Argila leveled up. Argila got complete heal. Nice. That's helpful. Save me a little Maka. Speaking of which, let's top ourselves off here. I actually don't know if that's all that worth it, honestly, because, like, 1 HP equals 1 Maka when you heal at a terminal, so you could just not use Dia and get to a terminal and, you know, probably heal, or... probably cost you less than you would otherwise, but...
I'm sorry. I'll make this quick.
As quick as I can, considering, you know, what we're fighting. 124, though. We're really getting up there with the damage boosts here. Doing quite a lot of damage. Now, we're not quite at Nocturne levels of damage, where... Well, what are we, like 13 hours into the game? Yeah, I wasn't doing, like, ridiculous amounts of damage in Nocturne, but, like, if you buff up in Nocturne all the way up, like, you get some ludicrous numbers. I think, excuse me, in the one, everybody's still working on a mantra, right? I think in the one, near the end of the game in Nocturne, I was, fighting a boss near the end of the game, I think. And, I mean, I did, like a nutty amount of damage to the boss. It was like a crit with, like, 4 Terukajas and 4 Rakundas on the boss. So I was at +4 attack, they were at -4 defense. And it was just, like, an absurd amount of damage. Like, I think I hit them for, like, 7,000 damage or something like that. And this wasn't even with, like, an end-game level skill. This was, like, a mid-game level skill. It just had high accuracy, which, to me, was more important than it doing significant amounts of damage. So... looks like we're gonna eat pretty good tonight. Go. And then just do that to finish it up. Yeah, we aren't doing that quite that level of damage yet, but we're getting closer. Okay, Gale mastered Fallen Hero. Nice. Medea, Pozumdi, Aikdi. How close am I to the save point? Oh, I already walked over here. I'll go back. I'll go back. That's fine. I'm gonna try to finish up this last little trap room before we do anything else today, or before we continue, before the end of the stream, I should say, today. So. But it's taken a little while, but that's not really a huge deal. I'm making do, you know. Alright, so Fallen Hero for you is done. Now, Gale, what else do you want? We already have Lightning for you. We could get you Evil Spirit. Nobody's working on Evil Spirit yet, so... Because we've already got people working... Well, I don't know if I have anywhere working on Kichijou. No, I don't think so yet. But we could have you work on... Evil Spirit. What does that get us? Mamudo, Stone Gaze, Curse, and Death. I mean, Death Resist isn't too bad, but it's 25,000, which is a little much at the moment. 15, 15, and 15. I guess I could also have you work on Ancient God, because no one else is working on that yet, so... Not that I'm going to use MP Thief, but it will free us up to... It'll open up a slot, basically, for us for when we need Chakra Walk and everything. Thrones. Do I get anything good out of that? Secunda. That's not bad. Maybe I'll do that instead of Ancient God. We'll work on Ancient God like last, basically. But let's do Thrones for you for now. Okay. And I'm not even going to save or heal. I'm just going to make a mad dash towards this thing over here. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk to the princess as soon as I see if this last trap is done. I keep saying I'm trying to make it so that these streams aren't as long. But evidently we're still hitting close to the 3-hour mark. So, no, whatever. Alright, so that way is another trap room, it looks like, because there's a couple of paintings, which means there's most likely going to be... Oh wow, no frightens at all, huh? Wow. Let's see. Yeah, just Maragion again. This will get rid of all of them. I kind of want to know what's behind that door, but... Well, actually, I might be able to find out if I go like this. Because there might be another... It might be similar to the other area where there's a door here that leads one way this way. Yeah, I know your game. It was like that on the other side here too, wasn't it? Yep. And there was also a pitfall there, so... And I think we found all the pitfalls. Perfect. Anything in here? Yes, there is a chest. What's in the chest? We got a chakra pot. Okay. Good chest. Good rewards. Yeah, good rewards all around in this place, really. So now it's just a matter of getting back to the save point and telling the princess what the prince needs to hear so that we can continue with the castle. Heat is not in the party, so I'm not getting access to First Strike. I'll have to keep that in mind. Honk. Thinking about it, though, the party that I want to have for my exploration party will be Surf, Heat, and then one other character that we don't have yet. I don't have access to Zan on that party, which is not going to be a normal thing for me because normally so far I've had access to Zan basically everywhere I needed it. So, any frightens? No. Okay. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind. I might want to have like Surf learn the Zan line just so that he has it. I'm not going to focus on it right now. It's not really a priority at the moment. But I'll think about it. Because the 5th party member that we're going to get, I'm going to have them learning Zeo skills and Terra skills is my plan anyway. So... Black Ooze. Surf, you're not really useful against this guy. Argela's got this. And Zan. And we'll get rid of the Bubble. I should probably try to have Surf eat if I can at some point here, like maybe one of these guys. If Mahama works in my favor. Okay, we got 2 of them. Nice. Well, let's see what we can do then. Do that. Surf, you haven't eaten in a while, so go for it. Nice. And finish it off. And that might be enough for Spirit for Surf. Not quite, but we're pretty close, so... Alright. And Gale got a level. That's good. He'll be probably a little bit ahead of the game because, like I said before, right now he's the only person in our party that has access to Zeo. So, and we kind of need it. It's kind of important for a lot of our, a lot of the fights that we're in. So, It'll come in handy for us. You know what I should do before I do this? Because I'm going to get into at least another fight or two before I go fight see the princess, rather. So I should probably go talk to her and tell her what the prince said before I save again. Princess, I have a message for you. He said that? Really? Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you very much, kind traveler. To show my thanks, I shall remove the obstruction which blocked your path. You couldn't have done that in the first place, but, I mean, I guess you don't recognize me, so... Oh, my dear good prince, my feelings grow ever stronger. But I'll never be able to act on them because I'm stuck in this damn painting. Mario 64, I hate you. No. I don't hate Mario 64, I'm just making a joke. Apparently these Apsaras didn't get the joke, or they didn't like it. Frankly, it doesn't matter which one it is, I don't care. Devil Feast. And Zama for the last one. Okay. So, like, one more fight. Maybe I'll have Surf Feast in the next fight, just so that way he, like, for sure gets it. Unless it's, like, a bunch of enemies that I can't feast on because they aren't frightened or what, but I don't know. See if I can run into one more battle before we're done with the stream, so that way Surf can finish his spirit mantra off. From Toth, I don't know, though. I don't know if I'll get it. Oh, nice. See, when they're frozen, even Argila can hit for pretty good damage, so... Damn it, Surf! Just learn the spirit mantra. So I can find something with a few more enemies. That'll work. And once they're done being obnoxious, we can Maragion and then go from there. Anybody frightened? One frightened, good. That's what we want. Let's get rid of you. Let's do this to you. Okay, so I can get rid of you in a second. Let's do this first. And then... Yep. Very nice. And that will for sure Master Spirit for Surf. We finally have access to a buff. Terukaja. Perfect. And soon we'll have access to Terunda and Secunda because Gale's working on that bad boy. But will we have access to the inner reaches of Coordinate 136, where we will hopefully be able to find Sarah? And what other mantras will I learn to master over the course of the entirety of the next episode? I did this wrong, but oh well. I'm going to figure it out right now, and then we'll continue in the next episode of Digital Devil Saga, the Stream Edition. Surf, why don't you do Ancient God, because it's probably not as expensive as most of your other things. So, you do that one. And we'll come back and give other people some more mantras on the next episode of Digital Devil Saga, the Stream Edition. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one, which will be on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, where we will continue exploring Coordinate 136. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good one. I really got to get Heat back into the party. He was ahead of us, and now he's starting to lag behind again. Gale's just too strong. I gotta... all that Zioing that I'm doing. Oh well, I'll figure it out for the next one.